We are live with session 19 of Curse of Strahd Redux. Last time, a lot of things happened, and because of that, someone's going to tell us what exactly were those things, and that happens to be Shadow.
Fuck, that was a mistake.
Would you like to get someone else to do it?
I think that would be a good idea. I don't remember anything about that.
But
I missed half of it.
not that one. But not that one. But not that one. Stop making through the door. Okay, they both can't.
The last session, we wrapped it up by Dimitri's character, whose name I've already forgotten, getting eaten by like 6 vampires. We ran back quite to the choke point, but we fought like a half dozen vampires spawn, very slowly fighting them. Only really any danger at the end when one of them grabbed and pulled Rona through a swarm of blades and burning moonlight. After that,
they pulled me?
we went. Yeah, you got pulled through that shit. You forget?
No, he walked through.
You can walk
He might hold out.
Good point. And then we went into the room above that area we can now see on the map, because the map works, yay. And those 3 sarcophaguses were there, and people were like, hey, Dagrad, where are you going? And I went and accepted one of the curses. No, I didn't. No one can prove it. I came back up, and they were like, hey, Dagrad, which one did you accept? And I said, shut up. And then the Rose, the Amber Golem, went and broke one of the sarcophaguses, so no one else could accept that one. Then we went down, we ran around doing fuck all for a bit, getting lost and being useless. Then came down here, fought some poltergeists who beat the shit out of me. I almost got thrown directly into Finger of Death again, and then we took a long rest.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh yeah, and then the spirit showed up again. Apparently she's somebody from the past. Nobody cares.
It's a massive fucking betrayal of my trust.
Hey, do you want to
And
hear
I'll
a
never
funny
forgive you for
joke?
it.
Well, what's the funny joke?
No, Ember Temple map 1.
Mine was working.
Mine is not.
Neither it was mine, that's why we're on map 2.
I'll double check.
Mine doesn't work either.
Perfect. I've been banished to the corner
We
again.
swapped 2
Yep,
for
mine.
1.
You know what? That's fair. We're done with one. Like, literally, you explored every room on run. It doesn't matter if one is broken.
That actually, yeah.
How dare you not, provide an acceptable 100% working at all times program.
Listen, I
Take
try
that as an offense.
my dimmadome best.
Okay? I know nothing about the program, I'll just accept that it's fucking borked.
I have a feeling it's the number of people.
At least
Yeah.
he's providing a map that isn't just, hand drawn on paint.
How
Okay.
dare you insult the MS Paint skills of such people as
I
Instant
don't
Name
know.
here?
Also, we've switched over to fancy new icons because because Darren said one line and I couldn't help myself because I was really fucking bored. So,
Fancy and new, we just put a colour around it.
listen, the fancy and new, they took a whole 1 hour to do. And only because someone didn't, I had to ask someone, and he didn't respond for an hour because he was busy.
New icon.
Yeah, in the new map.
Yeah, we have like pretty little rings around us now. I think they're pretty AGI.
Is this why you asked me?
Yes.
Oh, it's supposed to be policy. So to clarify, this is why you asked me what color.
Yes.
Well, I immediately regarded that with suspicion and mistrust.
I mean, I would in this campaign.
Fucking out of nowhere, AJ goes, what color? And I went dark blue, and then he didn't reply.
It's how I do. It is how the AJ do.
It's like the Tales of Lyria when suddenly AJ's like, hey, what's Nemi's what's Nemi's biggest fear? It's like, oh.
No, that's called abuse. That's what abuse is what I did there. I destroyed.
I wasn't asked that, and that went perfectly because I didn't have to face my fear because Dalrok is a good boy and he succeeds his.
No, I asked you, and
So
then
was
you
it
still.
being alone?
Yeah, you feels being alone with your thoughts, and then I made you be alone with your thoughts.
I succeeded myself. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
Who's that character? One moment. We have like stroke.
Cairo is a place in Egypt.
Isn't... I don't think I said Cairo, but if I did, whoops. I wouldn't put it past you at this point. I'm gonna preemptively apologize if I fucking lose my mind.
That's fair.
I have been typing what I can only describe as fucking hieroglyphics for the past week.
That's fair.
He's been repeating the same things to me like 4 times in a row, and then he'll just say random words in the middle of these sentences.
I'm
that
only
don't make
20,
any
but I'm
sense.
convinced I'm fucking going senile.
You're 20?
No wonder
What's that like?
Says to Egypt.
Anyway, you guys had a long rest after you all fought a bunch of, I believe they were classified as specters, but used something else.
Ghosty cunts.
You got
That's
the
fair.
poltergeist.
They were poltergeists, but used the specter table. Yep.
The only thing I remember about them is that they did not like me, and that Rose clapped one to death.
Rose? Oh yeah,
Alright, I missed
the...
that part. That or it's lost in my fucking old man memory.
Did I clap a cat?
because Ember Golem's fist
Oh,
attacks
wait a
are
minute.
magical.
Wait a minute. We're
was
talking
the
about the
clap
golem, not the
on them.
corpse.
Yes,
Yeah, well,
I am always talking about the Golem when I say Rose.
Why did you
It is
have
her
to name it after
legacy.
recently deceased corpse?
Anyway.
Live on in her memory.
So yeah, so you all had a long rest, with none of you really needing to take watch since Amber Golem Rose was there and present. So you all wake up roughly 8 hours later. Everyone who had any negative effects from the vampires, they're gone now. Mainly the max HP thing. Same with the ghosty boys. All that stat stuff is back to what it was normally. And you all wake up relatively first. This is... Can I get everyone to roll Constitution check?
I wasn't there.
You weren't there?
Okay, not roll. Should they roll Constitution now?
Yeah, just everyone roll Constitution.
Straight Constitution or Constitution
Yeah,
save?
just a straight Constitution. You're all poisoned. That's why you have to roll a save.
Let's roll one.
Hey!
No.
My first roll was a nat 1, my second roll's a nat 20.
Did you say con save?
Just con check.
Is this for poison?
Is it?
If it is, I'm immune to poison.
I mean,
And
it's
see.
not that. It's not that.
Okay. just asking.
No.
Poison,
Yeah, but into Kyle. I mean, no.
Basically,
It's fine.
Daggerad, you didn't have the most comfy sleep, so you're awake first, and Naru slept like an absolute log and is the last to awake.
I'm an elf.
Same as Izuna. They're both awake. You both start waking up. You both start doing the exact same stretches, like stretch pattern. But like as you open your eyes when you do this, and your hands are up, and you're like halfway through your yawn, you both are just looking at each other.
The fuck are you doing?
Amazing question.
I rolled so good that even as an elf, I still sleep 8 hours.
I understand that I'm an bonus to the being and people wish to copy everything I do, but that's usually not literally what happens.
Got a point.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Excellent responsibility.
You all... you all wake up within like the next 5 minutes of that.
So everyone wakes up straight away because Daggerad just touches the amulet around his neck and just tells the rogue clap.
She starts to twerk. I mean...
No, clap. No, bad. Not good, DJ. Oh, no.
She starts clapping. And you all sleeping, everyone except Izuna is sleeping, and then you hear boom, 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 repeated onwards and onwards until like you wake up and you see Rose is clapping very like slowly, and Daggerad is just watching her, making sure Daggerad's watching everyone else, and then waiting.
Thank you. No, you're too kind. No, yes, thank you. I definitely deserve this. Yes, thank you.
I'd probably already be up anyway because of my trance. And
Yeah.
What? He just does this.
So what are you guys going to do?
Trying to question the infection mentally.
And Ruru's just kind of gonna coil up in the corner.
You don't need to roll save.
Oh.
But you had the best of sleeps. You rolled a nat 20.
And I just got rudely awakened.
You still had the best of sleeps. That's what your constitution said.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Don't die, sir.
Oh no, she's not supposed to. I don't remember how much damage she took because she's not supposed to regain that HP. Rock.
So, I have some. What's this about poison?
No.
No, don't worry about that.
I'll just say she had 30 wounds. I remember something similar.
We're gonna have to keep track of that.
Yep. Anyway. So you're all awake. Rose is still clapping because even though you're awake, Daggard hasn't told her to stop, so she's still doing it.
That's enough. I'm touching Red Pill to stop doing it. And I go, okay, one more.
Boom.
like 10 seconds after everything stops, there's just that one.
Clap.
Like the one clap.
I like to think just
Like
to sort
way
of,
too late.
I like to think
appreciate
just to humor him, like Australia would also like do that clap as well. Just like, this what you want?
I look
I'd
over
like
at
to
is
believe-
not. I like her.
I'd like to believe that the Rosamber Golem would just look at every single person who looks pissed off for waking them up and then just very slowly clap.
Yeah.
Stop rubbing it.
Wait,
All
what?
time.
I
I'm
don't.
also pretty pissed off that the Rose Golem has more personality than I do. We're back into that.
Just fixing one thing.
No more clapping.
Is it
Anyway,
fixed now, Darren?
I'm assuming
Yes.
that was just to get
Okay.
everyone up.
Wait, but did that get rid of? Yep. Okay. All right then. Well, you're just gonna have to remember that.
But for some reason, it is now wizard spell.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
What is your? I can't have a speech bubble next to it.
It's your sword.
Had. No. Top one.
No, she was chatting in chat.
Okay.
Because I have to press a button to mute.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Okay. So
These astros.
yeah. So what are you guys planning to do?
Never gonna
So-
find this book.
I'm gonna take care of this dog apparently.
What were you saying, Jeremy?
Well, we're here for the book now, aren't we?
Yep.
Because originally I thought we were here for the artifact or the holy symbol or whatever it was. That's fucking wrong.
We've just collectively lost our goddamn minds. For clarification,
Mhm.
that room to our right, did we go down there last time?
Nope.
To your right, no. The only person who's been there is Rosa Ambergold. The door's busted open because she went through it.
Just fucking walk through it, yes.
But that's it.
Okay.
So, like, I will let everybody know in that room that the Rose busted the door open. There is another Ember Golem. It does not listen to my commands. Just letting you know.
That is
Is it
insane.
taking command?
Probably. I appreciate
Yeah,
you letting me know that, because I was about to walk in there.
Do not know if it takes commands, but it does not listen to this amulet that I have. So I'm pretty sure what we should do is fuck it up, because there's treasure in there. And I need a lot of gold to write all these new spells in my book. Like a lot of gold.
So a massive
Like
mech
thousands of gold.
I just disagree on principle.
I
I
mean,
want money.
Well, shall we?
I find it hard to disagree with his logic, even if his logic gives me a fucking headache.
Well, either we can fight that Ember Golem, or there is that cunt with the finger of death in the statue's, like, head. So honestly,
That's-
you can pick. I'm happy to kill either of them. But let's say, I don't want to be thrown into another finger of death.
I mean, I don't know if you were thrown. You willingly allowed me to lift you up there, and then you
It
touched
can be
it, and it
played.
just touched you back. We will go kill the golem out of principle, not fucking with the angry head thing.
But the angry cat thing is dumb. I want to kill it because it's in the way. Like, we have to tiptoe around this whole room because of it.
Do you want me to lift you back up there?
It
I
rolls to
don't
push the
use
statue over.
as-
Oh fuck, that's not a bad idea. I would like to not die, but
Okay, let's leave the angry head thing alone, I guess.
I'm not willing
It would
to
never
test
go
fate.
We can talk about that after.
would
feel like
tell
that
Rose
is-
to move out of the way and to like stand next to the other door. So she slowly makes her way over there.
Okay.
I move out and just stand in the hallway and do some stretches.
Okay. Just for you guys to know, there's also a... You know what, I'm just going to draw them because... Thingy. Oh, I forgot that it's not like that. Alright. There's a door there. A door... There. And a door down at the bottom, which actually has a door. But those two are sealed off by giant amber doors, similar to... it's a bigger version of what was in that door to the left, and the remains of the one on the right, the ones that you've been into or wanted to go to, the top ones. So, what is hip happening? Yo.
Well, I'm stuck at the bottom right of the map.
I'm back, sorry.
My fantasy grounds is trying to crash right now.
That's fair.
What happens? Did I miss anything?
Better than roll 20.
It is.
So much better, he says.
It is. I don't give a shit what other people think. I think it's better than Roll20 because I have no problems, and that's all that matters.
As it crashes right now in the map fairly
I
well.
find it funny that the paladin that cannot get sick is sick right now.
I appreciate that half of AJ streams is technical difficulties.
Mine's no problem. I don't have a problem. Your part of the stream
We're
is
the ones who
difficult.
have
You're the problem!
For everybody else to go first, because like always, Daggerhead is not walking head
Oh,
first.
you want me to go first?
Oh, I'm waiting for your golem to go first.
The golem is... the golem's waiting outside the door.
Please instruct me and I'll move.
I tell Rose
I'll just
just to
send
go
to
stand
the
next
other
to its
door.
friend in the other room.
Okay.
Oh fuck, I stole the token by accident.
The golem walks in, the Rose walks in, and then just stops as soon as she enters into the doorway.
I want to like sort of lean around and have a look.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Swear to Christ, there's an elf. There we go, that's what I wanted. A 9.
You peek in, you don't see anything in that room other than these 6 piles of gold.
I see lots of material wealth in the form of coins. Golden. Gold. It's gold. It's got piles of
the
gold.
golem is missing.
Yes.
AJ, is the amber? I peek around the corner. Is the amber golem missing?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay. So
Hey, there was a golem in this.
the room looks mostly empty. Besides the gold and potential whatever evil may be hiding inside.
I tell Rose to slowly walk through the room, just waving its arm left and right, just to make sure the amber golem hasn't turned invisible.
Can I
Alright.
cast detect good and evil?
Yeah?
Divine sense, basically.
Yeah?
Can it be considered good or evil though? Then it's
So
just
with
constant.
divine sense, until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You know the type celestial fiend undead or any being whose presence you sense, but not the identity.
Use
Within the
a...
same radius, you'll detect presence of an object that has been consecrated or desecrated, like uses a number of times. Blah blah blah.
You do not sense any evil, undead, or fiend.
But there is a celestial.
Or celestial. Well, technically, but that's because...
Saying there's a chance.
There's technically a celestial thing pinging off you, but you turn around and it's Roxad.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hello.
Did you just say hello for Roxad?
Yes.
That's just
Like
how
she-
celestial he is.
Yeah, she just says she's gonna see if she can detect any sort of evil or good presence. Then just turns out the dross. It's like that's a good note to keep.
I occasionally say hello for other people, much like I occasionally fucking forget what I'm doing. Speaking of which,
Turns to dross. It's like I'll keep note of that. Very
what are
useful.
we doing?
She swings her arms around, and as she does, she doesn't seem to collide with anything. But as she moves, she gets stopped about there. You've ruined everything. There we go. She stops there.
when she just stops, like her arm hits something, or she just stops moving?
She stops moving.
I want to take one step forward.
Right.
She tries to, but cannot.
Maybe an invisible wall of force? I don't know.
Didn't she come crashing through that wall?
Someone could have put it there, let's be honest.
Dagger, I quickly summons Smiles back from the pocket plane, who
Okay.
is the still gonna keep him alive, and I send him flying back the other way, up the stairs, through the top room, down the bottom, through the staircase, and around the other side of that room to see if something is spottable from the
Are you
other
prepared?
side.
He does not say anything, and how high is he flying? The rooms are 40 feet tall.
His hovering is probably about 20 feet up.
Yep. As he does, he smacks into something as he approaches here.
Wow, these game devs and their fucking invisible walls.
Like, he smacks it, like, in the room with the treasure, or like
No,
where he is?
in the room with the treasure, like here.
He is going to fly back and keep looking, and then
Mhm.
I tell Smiles, just sit there and watch and see if anything changes. And then look at everybody else and go, does anybody have Dispel Magic? Or Fairy Fire?
I sadly do not.
I will
Dispel
check my
magic.
axe.
Check my axe! Please do.
Hey, body bag! Hey, body bag!
Spell the magic if you get what he means. He'll hit
So
it.
we have Detect Magic, the Dispel Magic.
I have Dispel Magic.
I'm sad because I should have changed my spell.
Give me 1 moment. I tell Rose to back out of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm like, probably Dispel Magic right in front of where Smiles is. You can see him at the back there.
Okay.
But please don't hit Smiles. I like Smiles. I do not want
Oh.
Smiles to go away.
Oh
She'll
no.
nod her head, she'll go in here and she'll use Dispel Magic so it won't hit Smiles, but it's like, in that spot.
Alright, roll a intelligence. Is that your
It's based on
spellcasting?
your skills.
It's a Arcana. Like it'll be like an intelligence check if she's an intelligence caster.
Yeah.
No, it's
I'm
based
just
on your
checking.
ability score modifier, I believe.
So, am I, what am I?
For each spell above whatever, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So
That's
yeah.
it. That's what I meant.
So yeah, when we said intelligence, yeah, roll me an intelligence check.
Plus proficiency though, because that's your modifier.
Wow.
You cast it and it fizzles and nothing is revealed.
Nero just looks back out and just kind of shrug.
Wouldn't it be plus proficiency though, because that's your spellcasting modifier? Because your spellcasting mod is your
She would have
plus
profici-
your proficiency.
You know, it doesn't say make it.
But
It says
that-
make an ability check. It doesn't say use. Doesn't say anything because otherwise it say cast a spell ability.
Doesn't it sort of say with your spellcasting mod? I
It
thought-
says make an ability check with your spellcasting ability, which is intelligence. It's not saying anything about added proficiency. Because otherwise it'd be using an Arcana check, and I would have said that.
Look at the time.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's what the wording of this implies.
I
What
hate
the fuck is going on
American
at clock?
literature.
I start casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, nah, you're right. Alright.
These people have 10 minutes to figure out the solution, or I'm just going to Detect Magic.
Okay.
Might Karma pick up a small piece of rubble from what I'm assuming is a busted statue?
Are you gonna? Oh.
Oh.
No, you may not.
Dude.
I think that
did
was.
Oh, give me that. Okay.
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 So, yeah. Karma's gonna pick up a small piece of rubble and pretty much. I'm gonna may I put produce flame on it and throw it towards where the suspected invisible thing is.
Yeah, with disadvantage you
Get
can.
out the way.
Okay, I'll move sort of between So with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Please hit God himself.
That is okay. Roll damage.
Okay.
You throw a rock, and as you do,
Wait, what? Oh, did I actually hit something, or is it targeting?
you threw a rock, and as you did, it flinks past and collides with something as little sparks of fire seem to hit this invisible thing at the further back of the room. At that point,
Yeah. Shit.
everyone should roll initiative at that point.
Yeah.
You angered God.
You are not in a good spot.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
someone
not.
else needed to do
Invisible.
something.
I mean, I was
I
gonna
mean,
offer to
yeah.
poke around the room, which I was gonna do with the head, but what is the button?
I was just going to recommend, if I can't detect it, it could either be an object invisible, or a statue that's invisible,
Worst
or a
case scenario,
statue that was invisible.
Okay, see, I was going on the logic that I don't trust anything invisible because he could incinerate you.
I mean, I was just gonna go with the logic of let's put Rona in a straight line with the door and get him to headbutt whatever's in the way.
First, but not the worst, is Naru.
So
Actually, gonna get Rena to roll his initiative at the moment.
Who has it?
Rena. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Naru first.
So has something appeared, or we just saw it this
You saw it collide with something, seemingly in midair, and then it disappeared as if the magic hit something.
Oh, great.
Oh dear.
Oh, incredible.
Nuru is just gonna back up here, and she's just kind of gonna call out, well, there's definitely something in here. I can't see it still, though. And she's just gonna prepare if anything appears that shows aggressive behavior, she'll use access weapon.
Alright.
Okay, in 9 minutes, I'll detect magic and tell you what's going on.
Is that your turn, Daggeron?
God damn it.
Wait.
Come.
Yeah, your turn is next.
I continue casting detect magic because I do not know anything is going on yet.
Okay.
What's it?
Rose, are you doing... I don't think you can with that. If you're casting something with a ritual, I don't think you can give bonus actions.
Rose's last order would be to listen to my current one, which was just to come out of the room and stand over there. So Rose
Okay.
stands over there.
And then... So, all rolling 18. Big boy over here. Who has invisibility, so let me just get that effect on him. Whoop. Is now going to multi-attack. One at the cat.
Oh no, the cat can't.
It's a
cry.
15. And then does... Whoop. 13 bludgeoning damage. And then another one at the cat.
Wait, it's like a fucking truck.
And does... That was a 28 to hit. And that does a 20 bludgeoning damage.
Yay!
And then it's
Good boy.
Drops' turn.
Yep. I'm gonna stand over here.
As you move back, you see Karma's just standing there, and he's just like, "Oh, Karma did anything?" And then suddenly Karma's bleeding, and his body is like contorted a little for something smashing him on the shoulders.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 ectoplasm point
Mhm.
and activate 6 sense.
Okay.
So I can now see the invisible world for 1 hour. During this time, I can see invisible creatures and objects that are visible, and I can see them in the ethereal plane.
Okay. Well, you see the guy standing directly in front of him. I'm not gonna show him because he's invisible, but you do not roll with disadvantage when you attack him now.
Jensen's not on the combat tracker for his target.
Oh, he is. 1 second.
He's there. I see him.
Wow! I see him suddenly.
Jacques.
Is he on the tracker now?
Nope.
Okay, well, he's invisible, so don't. So you can hit him.
Jacques.
I'm disappointed, AJ. Why is it named not Rose the Amber Golem?
No, that one's Talifa.
approve of this man. Roger, the Rambo call him. Rose's brother, as we all know.
And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at it.
No,
I didn't even know she had siblings. You don't need to do advantage.
Yeah, so you hit advantage next time and then just roll it again. Because it will cancel it out.
I'm guessing the 18 hits.
I mean, we don't know if that was the first or the second one.
Oh, so
Just
I'll
do it.
again.
Yeah, just re-roll it again. Hit
advantage.
hit the advantage and then roll again. Yeah, that's a miss.
Alright, that's the first one, and then the second one.
That's a hit.
And one also misses that.
You deal 9 force damage to Roger.
Yeah. And at the end, if I can, I'll just call out saying, no, there's definitely another golem in there. Looks the exact same as one that you have, Daggerad. But it's invisible.
Estelina.
You gotta love the invisibility, don't you? I do. I love invisibility. Maybe don't check a spell real quick.
Meanwhile, Estrina.
Trying to figure out if Compel Duel requires you to see a creature. Attempt to compel a creature. No, it's just verbal.
One creature that you can see within range.
Oh, there it is.
This is literally.
I am still half sick, so
That's fair.
so text looks small.
You know what? You should just use darkness.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, if we can't see them, how about they can't see us? Don't everywhere. Don't
Now
tell
I
them that.
really can't see anything.
Now no one can see. No, I'm just going to move up. I want to first of all ask Carmen if I could swap positions with them. Take the front.
And then I'll plan to disengage anyway. I'm not sure if that needs to happen or anything with this.
No, you can just switch if you say. If you're willing to switch, you can switch.
Okay, just double checking on that.
This is more of a thing. He doesn't get to hit you because someone is pulling you away while switching positions with you.
Yeah, the idea is that I sort of move up and pull Karma behind me as I move into their spot, and then from there with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Magic Weapon myself. And then, as an action, I'm going to make a big swing with the long sword.
With the long sword.
Actually, maybe. Yeah, long sword.
You should swing with the pistol.
Yeah, long sword.
Strength attack.
I'm just going to roll it in the thing because that's not there, so... I'll roll it twice because I have to roll it to advantage.
Just hit the disadvantage button.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
That is not a hit.
That's fine. Just sort of swinging out the distance and then... Yeah,
Just use extra attack. You're a fighter, right?
oh yeah, I am! You know, it's been a while since I've actually played, like, 5th level.
You know, I was joking because it wasn't on your thing, but then I remembered. Hey, I'm right. That is a hito. Roll damage.
Alright, cool. I'd like to do 2nd level defense tonight.
Okay.
Just because.
Let me make a copy of that real quick and then change it to 3d8.
Okay, yeah.
Control A, Control C, Control V, dip. Oh, 24d8.
Keep that.
One round self. Expand our next roll. There we go.
Can I target that so that way he actually goes onto the damage? Fuck! Wow! What a use for a 2nd level spell slot guy.
You do a bit of a stab, and you do the damage.
You know what? It works.
You do 11 damage as your sword glows with a radiant light as you stab into this invisible creature. For a second, you can slightly see the amber that's in, like, you've stabbed into, but then it quickly fades as you pull the blade out.
Next, I didn't go away, so I just turned that off myself.
The body that was the corpse that was Karma It's your turn.
I thought it was Isna's.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
I skipped.
Severe and immediate betrayal of my trust.
You don't have trust.
Very good point. How dare you point it out, though? Fuck.
I think you're stuck in a broken record.
This track is called Ambient Gold, and it's in the gold room.
So no cheese.
Just send your swords in there and try to hit us.
You swing the swords in. Douche, douche. Oh, okay. The swords can't go anywhere.
That was the plan. But I have a hunch I'm gonna roll the one in steps. But
That's
first.
fine. Hey, technically you can get a revenge on a Strider for stabbing you if you do
Oh,
that.
fucking Jesus. Yeah, well, you know what? Alright. Well, for starters, we're gonna go here.
Okay.
No, that's me stealing the fucking icon because I'm trying to move.
Smiles also goes in your turn. So, let me just do that.
What?
Miles does nothing.
Yeah, Smiles does nothing, but he's supposed to go in your turn at the end of it.
Am I able to see from this angle the spot just in front of Estrina?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna put a cloud of daggers on it. Obviously, someone should know whatever she's fighting is directly in front of her.
Okay. Actually, can you make it so I'm not confusing?
Yes.
Yeah, do you wanna?
What was it again? It was right click.
I did the wrong button.
Pointers are drawing.
Pointers.
Want me to move into the proper square?
Huh? Oh, I just moved him so he could put the thing down.
It's more because both me and Kim's yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Blocking the door.
And that doesn't trigger until
They start their turn.
they
There.
start the turn. Yeah.
They
Okay.
start the turn and they enter the area for the first time. So.
Now the body that is Karma.
Hold on a second.
Hi.
Oh, you're doing stuff still? That was a bonus action? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's a bonus action?
Because somebody told me to do it, let's swing the fucking sword around in that area roughly.
Okay, which one?
That's the
That one?
bonus action.
Alright, hit disadvantage and then do that. I have to practice not knowing what a bonus action is because tomorrow I'm playing my Warlock.
Oh, I know that already.
From the combat tracker, right?
Yeah, just roll it into the table.
Okay.
Into the chat, and then
I'm
I'll...
actually not playing martial characters, but forgetting I get extra attack.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait a minute, I can attack twice?
That's a... hit, roll damage.
Oh wait, that's the battle axe. Hold on a minute. We don't want that one.
That's a longsword.
Yeah, no.
No, damage.
But I accidentally clicked the,
As you, as the blade seems to strike something, and then it it does the hitting, it's like still hitting metal. It does the little wobble, and the ring of that clash happens. Yeah, the ricochet sound happens, and it starts floating back to where it was. Okay, but now for real though, the body of Karma.
Okay, one very quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the rules when it comes to casting a spell and a druid ability in the same turn?
As long as the druid ability and/or spell is a bonus action, you can do it.
Or an action, or both of them.
One's a bonus action, one's an action. More also asking, can I cast the bonus?
Oh, my thing switched off. Okay, that's fair. Thanks, game. Alright, little minor thing. We'll quickly switch to break screen for a little.
Oh, wait, that said disconnected.
Yes. I don't know why. It just decided to switch off. As is...
I love
We'll get to my
Fantasy
turn eventually.
Yes, that's why it's so bitter. I love it more than Roll20. And this is not me being sarcastic at all, because I genuinely do.
Karma for me throwing a rock.
No, Karma for you throwing a rock was getting destroyed.
Oh no, I'm referring to the fact that on Roll20 I never had a problem throwing a rock.
First time throwing a rock had consequences.
Yes, it did, and I regret it.
Oh, Lord.
Next time I'll get a bowling ball.
Now the real question
Well,
is...
let me teach me to take magic next time.
I mean, they found the thing just after the rock was thrown.
Will we have to reconnect to this shit?
Possibly. Just let me load it up.
Joining IP or?
Yeah, it's the same IP. It should be. Please, Iron Jesus. No, it's just frozen because people are logging in. That's fair. We'll give it a second, and then if the map works, I'm happy. I can.
AJ,
Yes, Cotton.
did you see the thing that I sent you?
I did. Is that pretty good?
It looks good.
I like using Dungeon Paint Studio because it's like Photoshop just for D&D maps, and it was only like $20, and it was,
That's fair. But I also just like the sort of style of these maps more.
I can get that style.
So what you're telling me is it's not a subscription-based model that progressively saps you of your money.
Nope, it's a single.
Also, it can like create walls on a freehand tool, which I actually really like.
Wow.
You can make it freehand on Dungeon Paint. You just have to select it too. It's stupid, but yeah, freehand is good. That would have been really good for the maze and not like wrecked my brain.
100%, yeah.
The map's not working now.
It's working for me.
It's not working for me.
I love this game because you all complain about this game, but every other game I run in Fantasy Grounds works fine.
The map is broken for me as well.
Yay! Okay, well, as if I can get a visual out of it, that does map one work?
Okay,
Did they switch?
I'm gonna connect and I'm gonna try deleting the cache again.
Doing the same thing. Do technical difficulties. Yeah.
I'm so glad I have a technical difficulties screen for my
I accidentally
stream.
exited the entire program. Yay.
Imagine not doing a fucking farm run right now.
Oh cool, mine just crashed.
Hey!
This is progressively reminding me of playing Arma.
We talking 2 or 3?
3, the one that's held together by literal fucking duct tape and sticks.
No, that was also 2.
I'm gonna yeet myself out of here.
I mean, you're not
2,
wrong.
2 was special. Also an older game.
You're an
Yeah, I didn't really play 2 for Armor. I kind of played it for the mod.
I don't think a single person played Arma for Arma, they all played it for the DayZ mod.
I played it for armor.
Why do you lie? Why do you turn this house into a house of lies?
Why must you turn my house into a house of lies? So I saw someone made on Facebook, or Facebook shared someone making a bunch of D&D Marvel characters as D&D classes, and it's all like normal stuff. But then they had Captain Marvel as an Asthma Life Cleric, which is just wrong because she's clearly a war cleric.
We've already done that though. Roma is basically just
Huh?
Hulk.
Light cleric, cause fire.
No, it was a Life Cleric, which made no sense. It might have been light actually. I might have missed. No. That implies she's good. That's fine. Well, ugh. At least you know what the room looks like.
You can read through the room, it's okay. AJ, do you have the ability to make a blank map?
I do, but drawing is not the best on this.
Ah, but we can use the pointers instead.
AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my game. Okay, this is not correct. Okay. Try
This is not correct.
It didn't give me the code.
How'd I get up here?
We didn't even make it an hour without problems.
No.
Yeah.
I wish I just didn't switch off like that for no reason. That's like the one problem was like, okay, why are you doing this? Wasn't even like It wasn't even frozen or anything. I was just clicking on it.
Okay, leave starting fantasy grounds.
Hey, AJ.
Mhm.
Fun fact, map 1's working now.
Oh boy, map fucking 1's working.
Ugh.
That's my favorite map.
Well, if you guys can get the screen that makes it just look like a map as opposed to being a battle map, we'll just use the combat tracker.
I mean, map 1 still has our diagram of the room.
Yeah, no, I can't get the map to work for me at all, so that's fun.
I think I'm rejamming the files.
I don't know why it'd be like that sometimes.
Oh, come on, now my stream's not even picking up Fantasy Grounds.
Hey, now it's actually on the Strahd thing instead of whatever it was.
Sometimes it don't do like it is, but it be like it do.
4 by...
Thanks, Drake.
Yeah, the points from last time might have been a bit too big.
No.
4 by 3.
My stream is completely booked now.
No, ma'am, not the stream. What happened? What's...
Sure it is.
Oh, there's a... How did that... Well, I should check mine. Mine is working fine. Okay. Why is it Strahd?
A different thing.
No one likes Strahd.
Hopefully co-op's better, because I'm gonna use like player-made maps instead of like what I had to do for this. So hopefully that's better. But it won't be, because I have a feeling it's number of players.
So it is specifically Strahd or the players, you think, that?
I think it's the number of players, but it's only a problem on Strahd. Like, every other game is fine, but that is also because they have half the players.
I think it's because of the image itself. I think maybe the size is probably a bit much for like.
I even made it like the smallest size it could be because I deliberately checked all that stuff.
But do we have to like unpack it though when we open it?
You shouldn't have to. Who knows, man? Hopefully it's better for co-op. I'm gonna, once I get everyone's characters made, I'm gonna make a save of that, like, level, like, base save, like, the absolute minimum of co-op, and then do that every time we add an arc or something in. Okay, well, it was Karma's turn, because Karma was doing things as a bonus action, and an action. You were you were saying something about casting a spell and doing a bonus action.
Yeah, I was going to... Do you want me to just do the things up and sort of describe where they were going to be?
Yes.
So I'm going to cast this. I renamed Healing Spirit because I was bored.
Nice.
I'm going to cast that. If I cast it right on top of me, would I get the healing for this round? If not, it's fine. Just wanted to...
No, I'm just... You can't put on your spirit. Yeah, you can say the spirit looks like whatever. To this man, your creature's enemy's spirit. Enter the space for the first time. I guess you would, because it would be like you'd create it and then you're entering its space by you being there beforehand.
Right, well, I'm going to cast that on top of me. That's my bonus action.
Okay. So you... I draw a square for you. I have to draw 2 squares now.
Yep. I'm going to move back towards... I want to say back towards the first room we're in, and sort of just tell Rona I may have made a mistake and we need help. Or as close as I can really
What
get.
with?
Angry Golem.
Daggerads?
No, another one. Not Rose.
The golem's name Rose?
I thought Rose was a party member that died.
Yeah, Karma believes Dagrad renamed the other one to Rose.
James, why do you hate me?
Crazy.
And to finish up the turn after speaking to him, I'm just trying to think, would I be right at the door?
You'd be right at the door. That'd be your 6 movements.
And to end up my turn, I'm going to wild shape into the bear for the action.
Okay. NPC. cock. There.
So there we go. That's as much as I could possibly do in one turn.
Karma. Your speed is now 10.
I don't need to specify it, but the healing spirit is in the form of a black lotus again.
And you're clear for my sake, because no one else can see you, but you're invisible.
Yay.
Bear is no longer. Bear is there.
You're invisible.
That is strange. Mysteries upon mysteries.
God damn it, I was just tired of you.
You should all watch Epithet Erased. It's fucking great.
May as well put this target on the combat tracker because we can't actually see the token anyway.
You all think it's invisible, but it was hidden there. It's Rena's turn.
Actually, an illusion.
Runa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You will not be able to mate it in melee range this turn, unless you dash.
You said you need to be in melee.
Oh. Well, he can move his 6 squares, rage, say what happens, and then I guess use his bonus action to teleport. Because
Can you open map 1 for me?
map 1?
Well, if we
Well-
use that one, as I said, we can get the pointer map up we had.
Because I
Well-
can see map 2.
Yeah. Well, is that what everyone wants to do? Switch over to map 1.
Isn't that working for everybody else?
It gives people an idea of where, like, what to do stuff in, because people suck at theater of the mind.
Okay.
My mind is a theater.
Let me.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic, fuck you.
Yeah, I was about to start adjusting that.
choose
what?
3.
That one doesn't work for me.
It's
It's
3
just-
by 4.
It's a defensive.
Let me just fix it up a little and I'll reopen it.
Okay.
Three squares. And
Yeah, we don't really have access to proper curves outside of the circle.
yeah, that's fine. And
Bark, bark.
Bork, Frother, why have you done this?
That's what I do.
At least it's not asking where its testicles are.
I eat, John. It's what I do. Do. It's just
Yes, it's very entertaining to watch, I assure you.
There we go. Did it. I did it, Reddit. Shut up. No, wait.
It's
Wait.
bigger than that. I
Wait.
have to say.
I'm gonna cut everyone. Alright then. Okay.
Poor
Let's
AJ.
do this.
And
Reddit.
just to let you know, the long ways, so like the verticals, north-south is 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
It was 30
So you're
feet
5
before,
feet short.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Good too.
How much is it wide? Is it 4? Okay, so it's a 4x4 room.
What things for?
It's a 4x4 room.
It's 5. Okay, it's 6 by 4 because it's 6 wide, 4 high, with the weird curve thing at the top.
Okay.
Do you want some help, AJ?
Yes. Mental help as well. Ah! We grabbed the same one! Okay.
fine. Don't worry about it.
This is great after a day of work playing dumbass. Okay.
Having a great.
Having a great time.
And is that
Great time.
goal meant to be a 15 by 15 creature?
No, but wait.
Damn, that fucking golem was thick.
Okay. Let me open the combat tracker. Sorry about this stream. I know it's a little cray, but it's what it do. Alright.
Someone.
So then,
That's Dimitri again.
Naru is there.
Water, thank you.
Estrina is there. Daggerad is outside, playing Theater of the Mind. Rose is over there. This guy's here.
Be right back real quick.
Alrighty.
How dare.
One sword is here. Can I get you to draw your squares if you haven't already?
I am a square.
We need your deck of cloud Lulu.
Yes.
Daka. Where's Trox? There he is, on the combat tracker. Okay, and then Rona, you see, is all the way
Still in the other room.
over here. 6 squares away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's exactly there. There's a fucking wall.
We still need Karma as well.
There's a wall. And there's another wall. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Did it, Reddit. It's fixed. Covered. Alright, I'm gonna cut Reddit and then Kim. Okay. That's the map. Let me share the map. Let me put it on the big screen and then we can all play Theater of the Mind, but with a visual aspect. Because apparently that's what Theater of the Mind is all about. What you can see.
I mean, you've got to give it. At least Roll20 has better drawing methods.
I'm
It's
not
just so good. In like every way. There's such good things.
cut everyone. No, I will give Roll20 that it knows how you can improvise on a map real quick. I just lack the smartness of Fantasy Grounds, but that's only me.
I mean, smart is a... what's the word for it?
A term.
It's a term, not the one I'd use in this situation, but, you know.
Where's Smiles? Smiles over there, chilling like
Get rid
a...
of Smiles. Smiles can just despawn himself. He can go back to Pocket Link. Fuck the combat tracker.
Yeah,
I'm not losing my last casting of Find Familiar.
why not?
I don't have any more resources on me to cast another one.
He's invisible. Alright, you don't get to see him anymore. Okay, now,
But I want to be able
Rona, you have 8 squares to get to.
What's this?
The fuck is that? The fuck are those?
What is this drawing, VG?
You know what?
No, I just noticed.
No more campaign. Switch it off. We're cancelling it. Everyone, we're going to have a chat about your new characters. You all die. No more co-op campaign.
Reincarnate!
No, no co-op campaign. That's how far I'm going. And that'll be really upsetting, because Tez put a lot of work into making the worst city in the game, objectively.
Oh fuck! Go for that.
Smack square 0.
Did you dash? You have to go down and then up.
Lines, James, sorry, they're walls.
Yeah. So you need to go 1 across and then With 6 feet, you can be where Daggerad is. Or, actually, just behind Daggerad.
6
The
feet?
damn effect myself again.
With 6 squares. Oh, but you're on movement. You can go 8. So you can... No, you can reach it. You can. If you go there, you can smack.
Smack 0.
Alright, hit disadvantage. And then put it into the tracker. No.
Reckless the attack.
Reckless
so
attack.
So roll it flat. And you raging?
No.
Okay. We'll hit your reckless, and then... Alright, that's a miss. Let me just put reckless on you. So if it hits you, you can kill yourself. You got extra attacks, so hit disadvantage, and then roll with the die.
with the disadvantage, reckless affects all attacks.
Yeah, but he's invisible.
Too many on the 13.
That's a miss.
My job here is done.
You don't do anything.
Walk away.
He walks away. Nara, it's your turn.
Naruto is going to eat a
Naruto?
Naruto. Yes, Naruto.
Exact
I
same
am Naruto.
Believe it.
Naruto is going to eat an acid splash at the thing in front of his trainer.
Okay.
So
Hit disadvantage.
Yep.
That is... Actually, no. Let me...
Oh, it's a yeah.
Yeah, okay. Put it... Hit advantage, and then put it on... Oh no, just put the DC on it. On the combat tracker.
So am I hitting advantage or not?
No, just leave it flat.
Alright.
Because it should auto-pass. It did auto-pass. It failed though, so roll damage. You do a whole 8 damage. Dakarad to Mouthy.
Dakarad like, oh, okay, let's try something stupid. He gets up, quickly thinks through all of his spells and realizes that like 85% of my spells need to C8 target. I go, alright, here's something stupid. I clap my hands together, rub them together, and the inside of my palms start to glow a like yellowy blue. And I'm going to walk up past Rona, 5, 10, 50. If I reach forward, do I touch the invisible thing?
No. Not in that one. Yes.
There?
Yes.
Okay. With my hands going this, I cast Prestidigitation, and I'm going to start drawing over its body with my bare hands, leaving a mark.
That's crazy.
Its arm with Prestidigitation.
Let me declare a ruling here.
Let me read it. So, you can make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour. Now, I don't know if this will work because it's invisible, but I am going to use my hands to start drawing part of its body that I can feel to just give people some visual representation of this thing.
As you start to draw, like those screensavers where like those mouse things where you move around, there's a line following it. It slowly like fades as you move on from one area to the next.
I spend my entire round just doing this. Could I give somebody regular to hit it because I'm giving them a zone?
I would say you can do that because you're touching it. Your phone just touching its arm, doing so, but you're fading it, and you're just like, it's here. I'm touching it. It's here.
Yellow. Okay, the yellow's going away. Look for the yellow that's still there.
Got a green, got a blue.
Probably going to punch me very soon. Please don't kill me.
Alright, what is the Amber Golem doing?
My bonus action tell Rose the Ember Golem just to come in behind me, like to the other side of me, and if I get hit,
it's your fault.
it moves in there, and it's like if something hits me, then just start swinging in the air in front of me and hope you hit something.
Okay.
And then 2.5 square.
Me though, because I don't
Oh,
care
wait.
if
I thought I moved everyone over specifically to not a half square. Is this bottom floor wrong? Why is this bottom? Why do I feel like it's wrong? It's not. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I know, but I'm confused.
Fair, me and Astrina were sort of standing in the middle of the doorway.
Okay, so then I guess it's just the...
It's
Okay.
just the scale.
No, it's just specifically where the cladded daggers are supposed to be. Which, upper left, upper right, bottom left, bottom right. Lulu.
Probably directly in front of either me or Naro, probably.
I'll do you.
Is it specific word to cast it in front of Estrino?
Yeah, we'll just do it there.
Talking about where to put my,
Yeah, because it was in the middle, and that's not gonna fly.
Oh, where I put it originally, but sure. Yeah, it was just in front of Astrina.
Okay.
Done.
Alright, well, Roger's turn.
Damn, Roger.
Alright, so... Put... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6,
Come on, roll.
7... Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba!
I'm good.
Alright, so... Rose, Naru, Isna, and Droxid are all slowed. So, with slow, you can't use reactions. Your speed is halved. You can't take either an action or a bonus action, not both.
Oh, bitch.
And this lasts a minute. And at the end of each of your turn, you can retry the save. So let me just make a slow effect, and then apply it to all of you.
That doesn't really affect me, to be honest.
Doesn't
How
affect
dare
the
you
wall stuff.
take away my ability to fail hits on both my swords.
Yeah, you can only do it on one now.
Oh, I know.
No.
Moving up.
On the bright side, Dross, it's like you just only have an action, so it's fine.
But Rose is crippled.
That means only one attack instead of two.
And now it's Drox's turn.
Alright. I don't know how much flow is going to affect what I had in mind, so I'm going to tell you a scenario and you're going to tell me whether it works or not.
Mm-hmm.
I want to use Mage Hand to basically smash a vial of ink that I've got onto the Amber Golem, like you said.
Yeah, that's not going to slow you down. That's one action. That's the only action you've got this turn.
Yep, that's fine.
The same thing happens with Daggerad, where after a few seconds of it being applied, it slowly goes invisible.
That makes sense, actually. Now I was wondering what that makes sense. Yeah.
Alright, no, that's fair. Alright, well, that's my only
Yeah.
Strina's turn.
Cool. So I can see the sort of shape of the body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as the sort of color is fading as Daggerad moves his head, that's where I'm aiming my sword.
Okay, so you can roll flat for this next attack. If you attack.
2 attack.
1 attack.
I'm not slowed.
I know, but you can only roll flat for 1 attack.
Like, Daggerad just use prestidigitation to give one person the help action.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah.
So the first attack is got advantage, so it cancels out. So you just hit the advantage and roll flat automatically.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no, that's if you target it, so target it.
Take it. Boop. That's 17.
That's a hit. Second level Divine Smite. What? 12 damage? You did as much damage as your Divine Smite, but like actual damage.
Amazing. I know.
Why you haven't used Branding Smite yet, you know?
Because I don't have Branding Smite.
Branding Smite.
I've got Bless, Compel Dual Wounds, and Wrathful Smite. I don't think Wrathful Smite's going to be useful against the Golem.
You're gonna do a second attack?
Yeah, well, this one's just flat.
No, this is with disadvantage.
Well, I mean, yeah, sorry. Alright. Boop.
Oh, you hate to see it, but miss.
That's an 11.
That would have been a great critical hit to drop.
No, pretend that doesn't, you didn't see it. It's 11.
No,
Kick me now.
that would have been a great Divine Smite.
Don't kick me now.
Is that your
I would
turn?
have first like that. I don't really have really want to do as a bonus action, so I'm gonna set it. Yeah.
Okay, using up.
Fuck.
AJ, is Roger not on the combat tracker again?
I switch him off and on.
Okay. I was wondering when his turn normally takes place.
After yours. Specifically after yours. You all rolled 18.
I already forgot.
Everyone got exploded, remember? Except for me, you and Drader.
You know, the two people that would have worked!
Did you say at the end of the turn you get to make a wisdom?
Oh, yes. Roll out wisdom save again.
Also, where is Karma?
He's a bear over there.
Oh, okay. Right.
You are still slowed.
Damn it.
Just a burn. Isn't it? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna attempt to hit with the sword again.
Okay.
I
Go.
think it's before just roll it onto the thing.
Yep, just roll it into the thing.
Oh, that was not a disadvantage.
Yeah, roll it again. Just roll it flat again, and then the next one, roll with disadvantage.
What did you get next one?
Roll it flat again?
Because it's one action to do his swords that are floating.
Hold up. You said roll it again flat, or just roll it?
Roll it flat, and then the next one disadvantage. Yeah, it's one action to him. There we go. That's a miss. And then for your short sword, yeah, it's one action for him to use his floaty swords to attack, and then if he attacks normally, and then uses a bonus action, he can attack with the one floaty sword. Yeah, but it's still one action to use your floaty swords, both of them.
Oh, fuck's sake, did it again.
You know, you should do it again to see. You should do it again to see if you.
Yeah.
I just want to say that 20 on the other side is what I want to say.
Yeah, sure. Hold on, yeah, close enough.
Alright, so
I'd rather do it with disadvantage or whatever.
roll me a D100 into the tower.
How many of the dice was it again?
If you go to the D10, if you right click it, there should be a percentage next to it.
Oh, hold on. Let me unfuck this.
I'll unfuck it for everyone here. Just click on this table, and then just drag that into the tower. Click the dice button, drag it into the. Click and hold the dice button into the tower. There we go. You swing. It grazes the top of Naru's horn. Doesn't really hurt or anything, but that's like all it does.
Nope. Alright.
Barrymore. Make me a wisdom saving throw. Easy enough.
What's up, sir?
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Why are you like this?
Oh wait, how long is your healing spirit supposed to be for?
Healing spirit, what? Oh.
Healing spirit is supposed to last.
A minute. I think it's 10 rounds because it's 10d6 total.
Oh, Black Lotus Spirit Healing. That's what it's called.
Sorry, I got what I said.
Yeah, it's just input in wrong. Let me just do that. It's fixed. I'll put that concentration back on, and then change that to 9. Okay. All right, your turn. You are a bear. You look over. Izuna and Droxid seem to be like in slow mo.
Just trying to remember what. Yeah, I don't. I can use feline agility as a bear, can I?
No.
Just had to double check on that. I've got so. That's 6. I'm just. I'm gonna take a bit of a risk. Got 2 more movement. to be clear, if I move one over and then I try to move diagonal, that would count as 2, I'm assuming, because of the
Nope.
angle, or would that be 1?
No, that's 1 still. Diagonals are 5 feet.
That's either 7 or 8, I wasn't super distracted. I'm also going to use my, I believe it's my action if I want to dash.
Yes.
Yep. I'm going to pretty much dash around to the back of it.
Okay.
I think that's the right spot. Yeah, I don't believe I can attack, so.
Nope.
But if anything, I can at least give advantage to someone.
You can roar.
Yeah, I roar as a free action.
Right, Reno.
A rage this time.
Okay. Let me pull up your table for you.
Please be the one that puts more debuffs on people.
I want it to be the difficult terrain one.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch it be the flump.
That way the slow people can actually have worse time. Oh.
Yes! Unity! It is my favorite one.
Good timing.
Yeah, it's the one that works in every situation.
Alright, so at the start, so as like Rona, like his eyes turn into his rage eyes, and as he does, he like sort of levitates in the air for a little bit, and as he does, like a giant like ball of light seems to form on his chest and then protrudes outwards in a straight line from it. So, roll that save, the con DC 15 onto Roger, please.
What?
Alright, if you go down to your Wild Surge table, if you're on your actions, if you scroll down to Wild Surge, hit the magnifying glass on Unibeam. There should be a save button with a dice. If you drag that onto Roger's token, and then let go.
What's the dice?
If you go down to the part of your actions page where it says Wild Surge at Unibeam, if you hit the magnifying glass on the far right next to the shield, it'll pop down and there'll be a little thing that says Save Con DC 12. And just drag that dice icon next to it and then roll it onto Roger.
Alright, I don't see that at all on my actions.
What mode are you in for actions? Is it standard?
What?
At the bottom
Yeah,
of...
standard mode, yeah.
Yeah, if you scroll down, so there should be this bracket of things called Wild Surge. Yeah? Yep, and then just drag that onto the token for Roger, or on his name on the combat tracker.
It should be the dice next to it.
Yeah, the little die. Here we go.
There we go.
He fails. So then roll the 2d8 damage and I'll give him blinded.
Blinded. Of course you.
So you do 9 radiant damage to Roger and he's blind. Now it's your turn.
Now it's time to attack.
It is time to attack. Are you going to reckless? You are. Are you? What are you using?
My X.
Okay. Great weapon fighter. Okay. Hey, Mid, see what's going on?
Played?
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't with an advantage. Or do I not get it now that it's still invisible?
It's still invisible. Yeah, or cancel out.
But I've got double advantage.
It cancels out.
It cancels out. Get her out of my room. And close my door.
That rolled with advantage now.
I have no idea.
It should be straight because no matter how many levels of advantage you have, you cancel each other out.
I think the other roll was like a 16. Not sure. Do you want me to roll it again?
Yeah. Yeah, just roll it. You don't target him? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a miss with that. If you did what you did for rolling to hit him, but on the combat tracker, if you just put that dice on him, that should auto-apply that stuff. So if you go for your second attack, just do what you did for the save, but drag that on top of his token.
That was my second attack.
Is your second attack?
I did an 11, then I did a 16.
Ah, okay, yep, you're right. Both miss. My bad.
All I can say is, why are we using this terrible program instead of Roll20?
Because I love it, and you can't at me. Anyway. Naru's turn. Naru, you're slowed. You're in slow-mo.
Yay, that doesn't really affect me.
What do you mean, bonus action?
Well, I'm just gonna
I don't know you're playing a warlock.
Your Razor.
firebolt the bitch in front of me, so once again it's not the combat tracker, is it? It's not. So it's just roll with disadvantage still, correct?
What are you doing?
Just firebolt.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Just,
On the bright side, you'd already have disadvantage anyway.
That's a miss.
Oh dear.
Luckily, it doesn't have Warcaster and beat your ass.
Your ass is trying.
And that's all I can do. Wait, I need a roll for getting this slowness.
Yes, you do. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. I have bad wisdom.
Figure from a Divine class, the only Divine class priest, and of course it's a homebrew that does not have wisdom buffs.
Wait, what? Why is the priest wisdom based?
It's continent based.
What?
That's a miss. Alright, Dagorad to Mouthy.
Oh god, my turn already. I look at everybody else and I go, I have one more idea that might help us see it, or I can just hit it. What do you all think?
Yeah,
This would be the smart one.
Roar.
yeah, probably.
Alright, hitting it. Sorry, Karma. And I go and I smack my staff of frost on the ground and I cast Ice Storm.
Okay. So Ice Storm.
Is a 20-foot radius circle area, 40 foot high. All creatures inside the area take 2d8 cold and 4d8 bludgeoning damage if they fail a dex saving throw, or half if they succeed. And to place the orb, I am going to hit it in the corner, so it's just it and Karma. Because I can't place it any other way without killing everyone. Also, every square affected is difficult terrain.
Okay. So, let me have a look at Ice Storm. Each creature must make a dex saving throw. Okay, so do that.
I fail.
Okay.
Can you do the dex for Roger? He succeeds.
Nice.
Wait, I was meant Karma's dex, yeah?
Karma fails. Karma is a bear.
Oh, shit. I rolled Karma. Yeah, I would have been a fail.
So the bear takes 23 points of damage, and the statue takes, I guess, 11 or
Okay.
12, however that halves.
11.
And that uses 4 charges for my staff.
Bear is barely a bear. Do not care about. Okay, and then it's.
Is it covered in frost?
What are you doing for your bonus action?
Double checking something, because I
Okay.
cannot find one of my spells.
It's
Where is Misty Step?
Misty Step save, bonus action, 30 feet,
Second level, there we go.
second level.
No, I'm just going to say, okay, Rose, can you see the frost? Punch the frost! And my turn.
Alright.
Punch that frost in particular.
Actually, yeah, because on the floor there should be an outline of non-difficult terrain.
What? Don't care what. It's just like literally hail just fell from the sky, covering almost the entire room. So I don't know.
Except for one big giant circle.
Bop. That's a hit on Daggerad.
So, can I see it actually attacking if it's covered in frost?
No, because as soon as the frost touches it, it goes invisible.
Well, you know, I tried.
And then Daggerad gets bopped for 18.
I wanted to try help you, but I couldn't. It requires me to see people.
Oh. Wait, what about Rose the Golem? Does she not do anything?
Oh, well, yeah, you can have Rose have her turn. So, yeah, Rose is supposed to go before, because Rose ends her turn at the end of your turn, so you can make Rose... What's Rose doing? Two punches into the snow. Darian.
And he's trying to remember how to do
Hitting the wrong button because I am a smart person who knows what my keyboard is. So if I just drag and drop the weapon attack onto the golem, it will roll disadvantage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And you can only do a 1. And it's a miss.
Well, why can it only do 1?
She's slowed. So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
But if you read the action for slow, this one does not say it reduces them to 1 weapon attack. It is different.
Oh yeah, 1 action.
Slow
Yep,
spell.
yep. You can punchy then.
it. Rolled a 1.
You can do a punchy then.
Also, having disadvantage and advantage is they're blinded.
Ooh! Good work, Rose.
Oh yeah, it's advantage. So natural 1 followed by natural 20. Nice.
What?
Boom.
Be fun.
What?
Alright, and then Dagger gets punched. And then the Dagger gets punched again.
Oh, don't. Please go away.
A boop.
Rose listens to the last command on repeat.
Drox's turn.
I don't.
God.
I got him.
What do you mean? You're not a paladin.
Oh shit. Well, years of accounting to be wasted.
Waste!
Now I gotta weigh my options.
Kill the man or kill the man? No good options.
Can I see Daggerad?
You can see his corpse.
Soon to be corpse.
Third level, how many actually?
You're trying to drain Daggerad. Very good choice.
I wouldn't do it. I
I
would.
like Daggerad.
You do like Daggerad.
Don't worry. If it gets to my turn, take a healing. That's if it gets to my turn.
No, do it. Oh, got the dragon on the goddamn fucking track. My bad.
What are you doing?
This.
You can heal? Oh, you're feeling
Yeah,
good.
I can. Because I can do everything. I've told you guys this.
You can
Now
heal.
it's somebody else's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna lean down the Daggerad.
Yes, please give me more.
I'm going to... Actually, can I move on 2 square and push him behind? Like to the right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that, and then while I'm pushing him...
Oh! Hey, Lulu. Can you roll me 2 clouded dagger attacks? I miss you.
Still
Because,
slowed?
no, you are not slowed anymore.
Thank fuck.
Did you forget that Cloud Dagger's nice?
Yeah, I did. So can I have 2 rounds of clouded dagger damage? Or was it 1 round? 2 rounds. It would have been 2 rounds. Miss, are you gonna make loud noises into the microphone?
I think
Do
I
it.
was dead.
Right, I'll do it for him. And then I'll close my door. Because he just came in here with a reckless abandon.
Yeah. Either way, whatever, like with that, I'm just going to, like, as I'm pushing Daggerad to the side, seeing like a bit of healing magic get onto him, I'm gonna then pile on more healing and with like an extra like 50.
Okay.
15. And I can't give you the 15 because I don't have a button for that, so just give yourself an extra 15. Just like sort of push you aside.
Thank you, Toxid, my savior. Oh, you're so great. You as well, whatever your name is. Thanks, I guess.
You pay back later, it's fine.
Sure. No.
Didn't think so.
No better than flowers.
And
then just sort of stands herself just in front of him, trying to make sure the gold doesn't run through to him again.
is lay on hands an action?
Yes.
Okay.
Lay on hands is action, because it's a lot of fucking healing.
And then it is Izuna's turn.
You're welcome, sir.
I'm ringing him real quick in case he fell asleep or something.
Well, I'm Izuna and I say swear words. And now I'm gonna attack, because my swords are dumb masses. Attack.
Roll better.
That's a miss. Short sword. You son of a bitch. How dare you, long sword. Fuck you, short sword.
You swords
You got the
troglodyte.
Roll 20 better.
Better roll.
That's James.
Better roll severity. He also grazed Naru's other horn because short sword is a dumbass swear word.
You do.
Bottom 10.
Did your turn for you?
I'm downstairs and I hear fucking as my phone goes off. Oh, you guys.
Yeah, you disappeared and we had no idea where the hell you were.
What? I said I was going AFK for a minute.
You never said that.
Wisdom saving throw. Izuna failed the saving throw. No, I didn't. You failed. You know what? You didn't fail. That's fair. I'll let you have that, but the rest of your turn is forfeit because I was a very accurate Izuna. And I didn't do damage and said bitch.
Perfect. I went downstairs. I went to, with the express purpose of getting a drink. My dipshit cat wouldn't fucking tell me what she wanted. She wanted to drink out of the fucking tap like some sort of princess.
That's how cats be sometimes.
I like the kitty.
Barely there, Karma. It's your turn.
Now, just a quick question. If I were to disengage, I couldn't offer to carry someone out, could I?
No.
Probably not.
Only Rose, because that's the only person in your area.
I have a question. Why is there a massive fuck off circle?
The reason I was asking this was initially I was going to move to the corner and sort of convince Daggerad to get on so we could both move out.
It's now an icy blizzard.
That's why I was asking.
Why is there a blizzard?
Because Daggerad has no chill.
Because there's a lizard.
Daggerad has no chill.
Clap.
Wait,
Warren Karma first, yeah?
what?
Yes, he said, I'm sorry, Karma, and then did it.
Yeah, there was no warning. It was like, I'm sorry.
When I roared, I was saying, go ahead.
Karma is bear.
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
Get out of here, and I'm gonna go for my circle, my healing spirit.
Okay.
Remember to put terrain while moving.
Yeah, so that's 30 feet.
And that's it, I think.
I can barely make it, I think.
I think he can't.
I think you're one square off. I think you have to go here.
Okay.
Yes, fuck.
I was going diagonal, just passing by Nara. That's why I was doing.
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Wasn't sure with the door situation.
You missed a call from Mim.
You did.
Yeah.
You did miss a call from them.
Wow.
Maybe next time answer it.
I missed 3 of them and someone adding me on my own Discord.
Yes.
For the buff action, I'm also going to move the healing circle up a little bit because I moved it 30 feet, I believe.
Okay.
Bear off for a second.
So where are you putting it?
Can I only move it one direction, or can I move it just 30 feet?
You can move it 30 feet in general, I believe.
Okay, I'm moving it to the corner.
Need a res, add a mana, healers down.
Okay, that's the best.
Healers are just.
Rona, it's your move. Yu-Gi-Oh! Double checking you can't unibeam every turn. You cannot unibeam every turn. So he is.
Why is my actions page fucked up now?
Because it's on combat mode. Now it's standard mode.
I had it on standard mode on my thing.
And what happened?
I don't know.
I might have synced to me, but by accident. Right. Reckless. He's gone reckless.
Oh no.
The golem's off the tracker for me.
Well. Decimissu. Also a miss. Is this the turn that Rennet does no damage?
I did blind him, so...
It's pretty
Up to
good.
the other people.
Nadu's turn.
I did my job, so yeah.
I don't even know how you blind a
I'm
golem.
going to do the exact same thing I did last time and attempt to throw a fireball.
Okay.
No, don't.
Don't do the thing.
Well,
No, Archer, really, why are you here?
and I'm
Miss.
assuming I miss. And I just do this roll.
Yep. You are still slow.
Hell yeah, that is it.
Dagger at 10 mouth here.
I was going to go, oh, thank you for the help. Get up. So you have my movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take a 5-foot step into the healing spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the healing. Thank you, very helpful. Now, as your leader, I will thoroughly command the battlefield from this position, and I sit down in the healing spirit. And then I'm going to go, Rose, keep doing what you did last time, and then I'm going to just half-heartedly shoot a fireball in the general direction of the giant golem.
Thank you. That is a... Huh? That's a hit. You do 7 fire damage.
You have to probably drop it on the because I cannot do this.
Oh, good.
At the end of my turn, Rose go.
Mm-hmm. And then Rose is going to... Miss.
That
Yeah,
drop
yeah.
fucking natural 20. That is painful.
Roger.
Is the thing still blinded?
No.
Oh, damn it. That's my turn.
Alright, so daggers, please. And then... Punchy.
You want me to just roll dagger?
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Just in the chat.
it's just a damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, these rolls are almost as disappointing as the fucking short sodas.
As you see, as you are looking at the battlefield trying to see something, Daggerad, you just see Rose cracks start appearing on her chest.
Okay, protect Rose. She's being hit. We can't lose her again.
You will.
Drops its turn.
God damn it.
Nice to see someone care.
Yeah.
Care about my red woman.
Go, John, go.
I was muted. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I thought
5 minutes.
I had to play a Jeremy, and I was just gonna be
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
No, well, as a bonus action, Hexblade's Curse,
Nanda yo
You have to see
sumimasen.
them, I think.
I can see them.
He can.
Of course you can, because you're. I hate you.
He's spooky. He's using his spooky ghost powers.
Yeah.
What a
Fuck
go.
a fucking phantasm.
Noble Phantasm.
What?
Fantastic.
If you can have, yep, pull up.
And now I know we talked about this, but I'm pretty sure I dragged the custom effect or the Hexblade's Curse effect.
The
One
one that's just hex cursed That goes on Roger. The one that's custom is you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Even I got
That
one.
one goes on that one. Then that one.
Cool. Now run in there and smack him with a sword. I believe in you.
Absolutely fucking not.
I mean, you could.
Or I could also Eldritch Blast.
That's a hit.
Is there a reason I have disadvantage? Oh,
Probably because he's invisible and you didn't hit the advantage to see him. But you still hit.
still-
Actually, you should roll it again just in case you crit. Oh no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Go on.
It's fine.
Alright, or damage. I disremembered things.
Disadvantage and attack again.
Hit.
Um,
6 damage. Okay.
At
Yes,
this
we know.
point, realizing that a sword and shield combo isn't really going to help against an invisible foe, I'm just going to just chuck them alongside towards Daggerad and
Pick
Take
up
out-
your gun.
I'm taking out the gun, taking out the maul as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to start swinging like in front of me.
Okay.
Because when a nice looking sword doesn't work, you use a big fucking hammer.
That's a hit. That's a miss.
No, Ethan.
No, that's a miss. Silly me. That's a miss.
Still just doing a whirlwind style attack.
That's still a hit. Roll
If you
damage.
say that's a miss, I'm going to stab you.
But only roller can hit on a 23. That's just because
You know
Ren is
what, AJ?
Rena. Yeah?
I'm gonna do something.
You're gonna divine smite? You're gonna do this?
There's something weird, AJ. I can feel it.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was better than my second level, and I really hate it.
Well,
Just like
keep kicking.
swinging around, but it just make contact, and like divine energy just sort of emanates from it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Because I mean, basically my bonus action is just kind of chuck everything away.
Using that?
Hold my stuff, Dagger.
Okay.
No.
I got 60 things.
I will want them back.
What thing?
I'm just gonna. Am I still slowed, by the way?
Oh, you're supposed to be off. That's my bad.
I assume it's off. I'm just asking if I'm still slowed or not.
No, you're off. You saved.
Am I swinging the swords?
Yep.
Alright, one disappointment.
That's a miss.
Moving up. What?
It's a miss.
Fuck's sakes. Keep forgetting to roll with disadvantage.
Alright, still a miss.
I know the reason, and that's so sad.
Yeah.
AJ.
20.
What is he doing to me?
That's
You
so
figure it out.
sad. That's what you have to beat away.
What did he do to me?
That's painful.
Just out of character, pay attention if it
The reason why you missed is because the golem moved. You just critically hit nothing.
See, I was wondering how long it will take for it to move.
Yeah.
Hey, AJ, I'm gonna fly over to where you are and punch you in the mouth.
Dude! It's literally straight up!
But you need to
He
understand,
moved
like,
it
I
up
got
5
my pen
feet.
up on kissing aggression on something. You are the
He
closest
moved,
thing.
he literally moved it up 5 feet.
And then showed it moved!
Yeah, he showed
Actually, you
it.
know what? Where's that site? It was, didn't glare.
Is that the first time Izan has ever critically hit with a sword?
Yes.
Oh,
No, he's picked before.
Happened a couple of times.
That's the first time he's double crit.
Alright,
I've
so
done
I
it
can
once.
pay 14 AU to send you a penis-shaped candy lollipop, and I'm gonna do it.
You just have a feeling like I'm not gonna do it and not just eat it. Cause I'm fat.
The lolly thread.
Bottom text.
Alright, is that your turn?
Ha.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, Carl.
Go.
Moved.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Why would you know? It's invisible.
Well, I would like to assume that the person next to me who is making
I didn't say nothing because I didn't realise it moved.
What do you mean?
I just rolled, man. Like, it's happening. It's fine. I totally didn't see it move until like the whole double 20.
I was expecting Kim to be like, "Well, he hit it at, like I hit him at 23, had it at 22 miss," and then was like, "Oh wait, I realised no."
I knew instantly why. As soon as I saw him swinging the swords, I'm like, oh no.
Carmel, your turn. Barrymore.
AJ, no.
Or
Severe fucking breach of my trust.
Darren, can you look up the odds of rolling 2 nat 20s and then missing still?
Only 400 roll, 2 natural 20.
Yeah, but then still missing afterwards.
Oh. A blue moon.
That's pretty good.
A full blue moon.
on my action, I'm going to roll menacingly into the room.
Okay.
And use echolocation to find out where exactly the statue is.
Like a bear!
I'm just gonna do this because I can see what it rolls.
Hey, AJ, I'm gonna need your address.
Fail to intimidate the Amber Golem, correct?
Huh? I mean, I can give him my address, I don't care.
I'll spend some like very fucking dwindling money sending you dick glitter.
Mum's gonna be like, why did you get a penis lollipop? And he's like, I pissed off my friend. He's like, why are you still eating it? And I'm like, it's a lollipop.
My favorite part is the part where he actually sent me his address.
Why wouldn't I? You asked for it.
I also appreciate that you put Victoria on it, because I was just gonna assume the fucking moon.
I do live in the moon. Anyway, it's Ernest.
Now that the bear's moved, Droxer has clear vision of where it moved.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, Droxer may have, but I didn't.
Would you
No, the
assume
bear's in the
was
way.
Wait.
Wink.
The bear one was on his back, like, standing up, doing a little dance, and Drox was too busy looking at that.
I'm done.
Rhino?
Oh, by the way, guys, I got a move. just that. That's all we need.
So just to make sure,
Mm-hmm.
would I have noticed that it might have moved?
No, it's invisible.
But as it sounds invisible.
Would he have noticed the two missed sword swings in the air?
You would have seen that the swings swang in the air. He doesn't know where it would have gone from there.
To be fair, he misses a lot, so we can't tell.
Fuck you! You died twice. Shut up.
Yeah, one by you.
That's miss.
Oh, my
19's a miss?
Nope.
be more explosive. For...
It's not there. It's still not there.
No, he's making
I'm
the...
still gonna go through with rolling damage for it to do nothing.
Oh, okay. Go for it, roll damage.
You quote-unquote hit.
That's pitiful damage, that's a 6. Why isn't Great Weapon Master on?
What the fuck?
Do it
That's a
again.
good question.
Do it again. Roll damage again. There we go. And then be like, what's the problem? And then he'd be like, oh, that's the problem.
What's the problem, Master?
I'm pretty sure that there's an enemy in here that is giving us more trouble than the fucking head statue.
Alright, what are you gonna do?
I move up.
Alright, roll the daggers onto Rona.
Sorry?
Oh, you bitch.
Oh,
You stepped into a cloud of daggers, so you take dagger damage.
If you attack
Fine.
me first, I'm gonna fucking bang you.
It's fine, he's got hit points to spare. Plus, if I just keep healing him, it'll be fine.
He's unkillable at this point, so it's not like it matters.
That's 7 damage. Partially resist? Oh yeah, because it's broken barbarians, I remember now.
oh no, 7 damage.
Oh, no,
It's actually
no.
3 damage.
3 damage.
Oh no.
You act like that, remember last time? Remember last time when you almost died? Alright, Rona, what are you doing?
I hope I don't accidentally fast. That'd be funny.
I mean, I use reckless attack even though I shouldn't.
Ron,
I only get advantage, but I still reckless attack.
Rona's going to go to Strahd, make it all the way, is about to like destroy his cross, about to destroy his coffin, and then just explodes.
He tripped over and he actually
The damage just building up from the
yeah.
Time dilation.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be walking in directions till I bump into something.
Okay, you bump into something in front of you.
Alright, I saw the thing in front of me.
Okay. Roll swing. Do the roll swing. Roll my swing. That's damage, it's not hitting.
It doesn't matter. It already hits anyway.
That's
Yeah, it does.
he has to roll
Take
this.
that
Yeah,
damage.
you hit. He rolls. You damage. You do the damage. There
No,
we
take the
go.
damage.
Blop. Okay.
Oh no, the 2 damage difference.
Oh,
I rolled 18, then a 20, then another 18 for damage.
it's a yikes for me.
Alright, then it's Naru's turn.
Hey. Sorry, noticing that people have moved up and now swinging up there, I'm going to, yeet my
Maybe
firebolt.
not bumped into something, then a swing.
I'm yeet my firebolt up there towards that away.
Okay.
Dude.
That's a miss.
Haha. One day I will hit, and then I'm still doing the wisdom saving, not saving, just the wisdom rolls, correct?
Wisdom saving throw, yes. You are now not slain.
Yay!
Wait, are you doing checks or saving throws?
That was a check, roll a saving throw.
Oh,
No. I mean, like, do you have a bonus to your like save? Is what I'm saying.
No.
No.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was like, if you're using checks, wouldn't saves be better?
Roll a saving throw, Mim, and then it's Dagger's turn.
Don't tell her. She's fine. She's got it. It's the same number.
That's a miss.
Exact same number though.
Dagger's just like.
Fine, I'll be nice. I am kind, DM.
Thank you, AJ.
Punch to your right. Twice.
Okay.
And then more than twice.
Okay.
And I stay sitting in the healing spirit.
Alright, he rolled the hits.
He missed.
Possibly. That's a miss. And roll severity.
Oh dear.
I'm not. No.
Also miss.
Please don't
Oh.
hit me.
Oh, greater severity. Alright, roll a hit against a strainer with disadvantage. Oh no, yeah, you roll a 78, still greater disadvantage. Alright, roll with disadvantage.
That's not gonna do anything.
That's a miss.
No.
That's
I know what
15.
she would be. Okay. I was gonna say because I dropped.
Do you want to get hit?
No.
That's
I
what
Oh.
No, I was gonna say because I dropped my shield, but that's still 16.
I'm just going to take her shield and just put them at.
Oh, need that. I'm too busy doing blow with.
Wham! Wham!
Oh, he moved again.
Wham! Wham! Drops his turn.
I haven't even hit it.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Next thing, I'm gonna go over to the healing spear and just yeet dagger out of it and sit in it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing since the start, and just more elf.
Not telling people important piece of information so they fucking make themselves look like an idiot.
Blah.
See where he is.
Blah, blah.
Decided you're getting dick glittered.
Blah, blah.
Alright. Everyone, he's in the far corner of the room.
Cool.
Left or right?
Well,
You made up or down? He looks surprised.
same spot as the other one.
Rhoda, not noticing Roses the review entire time. I see. Alright, what are you doing, Jackson?
Can I have him on the combat tracker so I can target him?
Oh, he's just there now.
Oh, I didn't do the
Hi,
thing
Roger.
again.
Hit. Hit.
On the foot.
You peeked.
You picked.
Hey.
I mean, you didn't hex, so not really, but
You peeked.
Alright. So, told everyone he's in the corner, don't yell at me. Not my fault.
Strainers
I'd
turn.
like to yell at him as a bonus action. So, sort of running up, I'll run 10, 20 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try to move forward as well while continuously swinging. I'm assuming we get blocked here.
Yeah, you get blocked there.
Yeah. And as I'm moving, as soon as I feel something, I step back a sec and then just swing again.
So I got a question. Is the snowstorm still there?
Just
No.
the difficult terrain.
No, the difficult terrain's also gone. We said that earlier.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So okay. No.
Okay.
Only last a short time.
This is one. I forgot how short that was. Disadvantage. Good look. 15.
Miss.
Okay, try again.
Hit.
AJ,
Hit.
I'm just gonna get rid of all my spell slots today because I really don't care about this giant golem. I'm gonna do this thing. I don't know if you've heard of it, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
It's a divine smite.
That's pretty. It's pretty good.
I'm never using second level divine smite ever again.
You did it. You killed it.
Well, did I actually?
Yeah. As you strike it down, its form starts to. This invisible field starts to shatter, and it appears. As you look at it, you see.
That swing itself was just like after bumping in, just stepping back, and then just doing like a whirlwind build up into the smack with a divine energy.
As you do that, you shatter this invisibility spell, and it slowly starts crumbling until it's in pieces on the ground, with only its head remaining, like the largest piece.
Daggerad gets up, he dusts himself off, walks across the room with a bit of a swagger and goes, "Good work, everybody. It's very good. Everyone here was using magical weapons, yes? Because it was immune to non-magical weapons."
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
Very briefly, throw the healing spirit over Naru.
Thank you. I want to help.
They both
My
get the healing.
assumption was because it is assumed to be of a golem structure, non-magic weapons would need to be a hindrance anyway.
Uh,
I'm
s-
Literally
sad.
takes nothing from non-magical weapons. Rose, my point, is very good at taking lots of hits from shit that is not magic.
So
AJ?
you've got 5 more uses of healing spirit left.
Yeah, I can use 3 more.
I'm
5
gonna
more.
use, I'm using my UH and divinity to gain back.
I just used 2 of them before
Yeah.
I said that.
You're on 7 before. Now it's reduced to 2, so that's 5. Now it's to 4.
Oh.
Yes, you can use your UA channel divinity to get back HP.
No spell slot.
Is this not on Naru? Oh no, okay. She's just
It is on.
very wounded.
I was literally left on 2 HP, so yeah, I was very wounded.
Big golem goes smack.
Even though death means nothing to you.
It doesn't, because I'm the GM.
They're like sort of after sort of taking a breath after making the hit,
Help.
putting away my maul into my backpack,
Hmm?
and then turn towards Daggerad. It's like you pocketed it, didn't you?
We should really look around, try to find that book. Like these piles of gold, the treasure's probably in this room.
There are 6 piles of treasure in this room.
We're just gonna start going through the one that was here.
Okay.
Let's go through one.
Roll me.
Yeah, same.
Yes, roll you.
I was trying to hear everyone else what they were saying, but they were talking. Yeah, everyone roll investigation is pretty much what I was going to say.
So it was like as Daggerad said, I was like, can I at least have the shield back?
No.
That's another 7.
We can't hear you out of tens. We can't hear you over the sound of all of this gold.
Right, let me draw.
Intimidation,
Let me draw these up.
Oh, hey.
Ooh,
Alright.
Maybe you'll get something good.
maybe you'll
Maybe
find a
not.
book.
Maybe I'll find my lost dignity after I fucking swang at the air.
You'll find a book. Don't worry.
Let me just take that off of my shadow's been pissed off at book. One moment.
I
Leopards.
there would be amber fragments.
Air.
Huh? Yeah, you can pick up some of his amber fragments.
Okay, Karma is going to loot that. Don't need treasure, need amber. It's sellable.
Alright, you can all have a look in These 6. So everyone go to whatever pile you want to be searching, and then I'll tell off what you find.
Pick a pile, is it, with your 20?
I am just.
Someone else can search the pile in front of me. I'm searching the amber golems.
I want to look mainly towards the sort of physical wall that was told to be forcing people back. Is that still there?
No, it was the
I was
goal.
being in the way.
That was the golem itself. Okay.
Alright,
If that was just the golem in the spot, or if it was something.
we'll go down with Mr. Daggerad. You start looking through. You see a bunch of copper loose. Too much for you to count in the split 6 seconds you're looking. You see a handful of gemstones, 3 suits of plate armor which seem to have rusted over, as well as 9 rusted shields. And you start digging a little bit, and the biggest thing you find here is a child-sized sarcophagus made out of black wood and inlaid with gold.
Here we go again.
Touch it.
I touch it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I'm gonna just steal one of the rusted shields.
Before I cast mending on one of the shields.
Yep, you cast mending on the shield, and it's no longer rusted.
There you go.
That's plate
Hey, who
armor.
wants to plate armor? I cast mending on all the plate armor, one at a time, and all the shields.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Actually.
So
Yes.
who wants full plate?
Yeah.
Wait, let me have a look at
How much
mending real
strength
quick.
do you need to plate again?
15.
Damn it, I think I'm 1 off.
Wait, is that a thing? Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm 1 strength off.
If only bears could wear armor.
I mean,
Repair the break or tear an object such as a broken chain link, 2 halves broken cleat, torn cloak, leaking water skin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of form or damage. Can physically repair a magic item or construct, but can't restore the magic to the item.
Alright, I will say, if you're going to do the plate armor, you're going to be casting a bunch of these, because it's going to be more than a foot.
I'll say I'll do that doing some kind of rest, but I'm gonna start by touching the sarcophagus.
Yeah. You touch the sarcophagus, and nothing happens.
thank fuck.
Hey.
Next.
Hey, Rhonda, you have an axe, right?
No.
He says, searching his pile with his axe.
I literally, with my foot, push the sarcophagus towards him, and just give yeah, do it, do it, do it. It'd be funny. Do it. Hit it with your fucking axe. And then, if he chooses to swing, as soon as he starts lifting his axe up, I fucking turn and run past Trina out of the room.
Fair enough.
Okay. So are you cutting the sarcophagus?
Am I getting paid for this?
I quickly stop, I pick up a handful of copper, and just hold it out to you.
No, fuck.
I shrug and fucking smack it.
Run.
Roll me a strength check.
I play defense. Stop that,
Let me switch off your.
Roll your death save.
I'd say your rage is off, but you slam down. It cuts through, and the sarcophagus splits right at the neck. And as you pull your axe away, the small head of a child rolls out.
Oh my god.
Was that kid dead?
Yes,
Skull?
It is now.
it's yeah. The bandages covering its face seem to fall off when you see a skull.
Elongated teeth.
Nope.
Okay, I put the head back on the body.
A cosmetic.
All the coffin together and I mend it back into shape.
Sorry. I need to acknowledge the fact that our party was surprised by the fact that a corpse was in a sarcophagus.
No, I was just making sure it wasn't like a bomb.
You know what? I'll give you this one. I'll fucking have it, because you are now walking on walls and shit, so what the fuck do I know?
Also, the bomb literally killed one of our party members because you didn't check for a bomb.
You.
Done and dusted.
Next one is Naru. Naru, you have a huh?
And then dusted, and I said, so is Talitha.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Ashes to ashes. No, as you search through, you see a bunch of electrum pieces. Each of these, you're glancing. A lot of them seem to have the picture of Strahd on one of the sides, profiled. You have a look around. You see 75 just empty bottles. Nothing's in them. You see a trunk, an elegant trunk, and you see a rotted wooden chest as well. And 8 ceramic statues of saints.
I'm gonna try to open the trunk.
No, you can open it. As you open the trunk, you see 6 fine dresses and gowns.
Hell yeah,
We found the dress!
Gowns.
We found the
Roll me a D100,
The D100.
and then call odds or evens, and roll into tower, and call odds or evens.
Okay, so it's you grab the D20 and then that's
Grab the D10, and then
D10.
right click it, and then there's a percentage. Yeah, and then in the.
Oh no, I can't hit the tower right now. My thing's in the way.
All right, then call it first, and then roll it.
I'm not saying you should do evens, but you should do evens.
There you go. Put it to the tower now.
What are you calling it?
Oh, I'm calling it right. Odds.
Fuck.
You search around, and as you do, you see an elegant white dress right at the bottom.
Fuck.
Kim,
Oh,
this is
that's
why
right. We
I'm
did the wedding dress, didn't we?
Yeah. Look,
You know what?
Nora will like sort of pull it out and kind of flop it and go, "Hey, will this work?"
Yes, that would work perfectly for the weird angel guy who wants the dress.
Yeah, common nods in agreement.
you know an angel?
Hooray!
Shit
Like
happens.
his
Don't
name was
worry.
good. He's a guy. He's cool.
Don't know if Rose actually said what it was.
He's a bit.
No, Daggerad also got a hint that it was not a human.
Cool, man.
Human. I'm gonna put this, and then I'm going to change this to fine clothes. Travel this to wedding dress. Quest item. Alright.
It's like an escort mission. But
Yeah, so that's in the thing. You've also got this rusted. You've got this wooden rotten chest. Wooden rotten chest. And these 8 ceramic statues about maybe a foot or 2 high.
Oh, fuck it, I'll just go.
I can just like pocket all of those.
They each weigh 50 pounds, so no.
Oh no.
Yeah, you pocket them with great difficulty.
But yeah.
Do they look like they're easily breakable?
They do look like to be made of ceramic, so yes.
I'm gonna use my tail to just crush one to see if there's stuff in them.
Okay. Roll me strength.
Oh boy. You guys ready for the nat one?
No.
Yes.
You like wrap your head around one of them, and crush and twist its
My head?
neck. Huh? Around its head.
Okay.
You wrap its tail around its head. You wrap your tail around its head and you like twist and crunch and pull the head up, and the whole thing collapses as it's made of ceramic.
I appreciate
There's
it.
nothing seems to be.
So dark that I can't.
Doesn't seem to be anything in the middle.
She's kind of gonna pout and she's then gonna go to the rotten chest
No drugs?
and open that.
You open the chest. You see 10 pieces of jewelry and 500 gold.
Hell yeah, that's all mine.
Hey, how much did a warhorse cost me again?
Not 500.
Free if you ask nicely.
Oh fuck yeah, I forgot about that.
So you add your.
For me to repair all the spells I learned, I need 5,000 gold.
For your spells.
To just copy them all into my spell book, I need 5,000 gold.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
When Nuru grabs it, she'll keep 100 gold to herself, and then she'll hold the last 400 out the dagger and go, here, your spell ready stuff.
For context reasons, why does it cost you money to put them down in your spell book?
It's
for
also
like special inks and shit.
Because he needs the resources for the ink and stuff. Also, these spellbooks are written by another mage who has different runes, so he has to also translate them, which costs some time and money because he's gonna
And practice.
So
Also, because it's in Barovia, everything's costing double.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That's
if,
fine. I just didn't understand because I assumed it was as simple as transferring the text over. I was wrong.
I wish. Also,
It's not-
none of this guy's spells,
Control.
0 of his spells were fucking conjuration. So I've got to pay full cost for every spell.
Yep.
next was Droxid, and he's in pile. That one. Okay. You have a look around, you see a bunch of gold coins. You see 15 iron pots like you would cook with, laying around, each filled up with each filled up with copper. You see 11 rusted helmets, and a obsidian scepter with gold filigree.
Obsidian scepter.
Scepter. Rylash crystal scepter.
You use that and it'll be a fucking.
And 15 thin leather-bound tomes.
Okay. Hey, Daggerat, I got something you might be interested in.
What? Oh, god damn it. I'm like halfway through just casting Mending repeatedly on this armor. I go, okay, I start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna plonk the books in front of him, and I'm
Dump
gonna set that
everything magical just in front of me, and I'll tell you what is good and what is shit.
Can I have both of you roll perception? And actually, what languages do you know?
11.
Me as well.
Yep.
I have a question, but since I'm right pretty much next, do you want me to roll too?
Yeah, if you want to stop, like, thinking over and having a look at these books, roll perception, and then tell me what languages you know.
Common, Goblin.
Droxid?
Celestial, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay, and Carmel?
Common, Druidic, Infernal, and Sylvan.
Alright, you have a look around, and written in common is Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites by Nitch Rackmere. On each of these books.
Wait. Sorry.
Every single book.
Yep, all 15.
Mordrock's any 7 whites?
Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites.
Oh.
I'm so fucking done. Get out of here. Fuck that. No.
You know, this is a fake net. I bet you there's like some other hidden thing in this. We'll find out when magic tells me, because you know.
10 minutes.
Detect magic.
It can only be read by a fucking small person.
But yeah, that's all you find in your pile.
Cool. Well, I'll pick up the cash, and
Which cash?
you said there were a couple gold pieces.
There's a bunch of gold pieces. There's like 7,000 gold coins.
Oh.
Like when I say loose coins, they're like a lot. Like you can't count them in like 2 seconds you're looking, but they're the foundation of these piles that you're in.
Oh, okay. I'll just take like a few.
Right, roll me investigation.
That's one I. Oh fuck me!
Yeah, you pick them up. Nothing seems to be wrong with them.
Yes.
Dude, you're right,
The
you are
floor
good
is
at
made of floor.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well that's you. And then we go next down is Izana. And he's in the rolls. You were the next after.
Oh, in the rolls, okay.
Right, next is you. You see, with your roll, you see a bunch of silver. You see 6 crystal balls. A bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for spires. So a life-sized wooden pony, and by that I mean a pony made out of wood, as tall as a pony would be.
I'm sold. I'm taking that. Thank you.
And 6 marble vases.
Huh. Okay. For starters, the crown. Could that just be jammed in a bag?
Yeah.
That's first on the list. No.
Remember,
No, I'm not fucking putting anything on my person that comes out of this shithole.
Izuna, just pass
Yes.
it to me. I'm detecting magic on everything.
Ah,
Tell
shit,
me where
you're not wrong. I'm gonna toss it over to Tiger, right?
Okay.
Got a big old fucking pile in front of me.
Perfect. You said there was a bunch of silver. There was what else?
6 crystal balls.
Elaborate on crystal balls.
Like ones you'd count, ones that would be arcane focuses, or something you can cast magic out of.
I'm gonna take all
Okay.
Elaborate on the size of these. Are they just handheld size?
They range from palm size to ones that need 2 hands to hold. Nothing really huge.
All in my bag.
Okay. Alright. And 6 marble vases.
Is there anything specific?
Break them for rupees.
Go fuck yourself. Is there anything specific about said marble vases?
No, they're just bases, and they're made out of marble.
Rupees.
I do an investigation.
Yeah.
Just shits of it.
The bases.
Well, they're gonna be heavy as shit.
Fuck me. Fuck, who would have guessed it's made out of marble?
I agree.
I know that. Usually the gear in my head is turning when it is not turning, it is fucking stopped. Yeah, I was just leave it.
Okay.
Get as dagger, I was suggesting the iron golem to carry them on.
Oh, well, you're supposed to be at the bottom, but because you rolled intimidation while everyone was on investigation, I thought you were next. But that's fine. And,
Oh, okay.
No, like,
Yeah.
I'm using your rolls to determine how good you are as well, but you found everything.
Real quick, AJ, you said there were a couple of electrum pieces as well in my pile?
Yep, like
How
6,000.
many were there? 6,000. Oh, jeez.
Important question.
I would have grabbed a crap ton of them.
Alright, roll investigation.
Leave them into my bag. I get a key.
Oh, in fact, people are picking up the demented fucking
Okay.
coin.
They look fine. I'm gonna put a cap on. You can carry 2,000 coins of any size. That's a max. So,
Important question, real
just
quick.
for weight.
Did the nat 20 I rolled for investigation after I fucking rolled intimidation like a dipshit, does that mean anything?
It means you found everything on your pile.
I see.
Alright, next is Rona. Alright, Rona, yours is the biggest pile. There's a quite amount of silver pieces on the ground. You see 5 rusted suits of ring mail and 6 breastplates, also rusted. You see a silvered rapier with a pink glass hilt. 4 rusted greatswords. And the biggest thing in here is a big fuck-off gilded chariot.
Nice.
Like a horse would pull.
Oh fuck, chariot.
You mean a Rona could pull?
Yes.
Yes!
Those could pull.
Yes! I want to be on it.
Can I have the rapier? Because I can actually.
Magic.
I know. I mean, after the detect magic.
Sleep would have loved
Make
that
sure it's
rapier.
not cursed first.
Yeah.
Alright, I pocket the rapier and then pull the chariot over to Daggerhead.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
so
won't surprise me at all.
God damn it.
Let me just do this, and then...
Wait, we could load the chariot up with more money.
That's assuming
I-
that, you know.
Holding this thing is 500 pounds.
This is what it feels like to...
Sword rapier with... Yeah, this is what it would have been to dungeon... This would have been a dungeon heist. A dragon heist, if you will. Pink glass
You can't do
hilt.
that.
You can't do that. Glass
You only die, AJ.
hilt. And then I need to add... silver... and silvered.
Good question. You said the. What was in my pile? It was the wooden horse?
Yeah, like a pony. That's a wooden pony that is as big as a pony.
So it's
Someone
just.
like Captain Jack here.
Actually, wait. Let me make sure that's what I'm thinking it is, and not something else.
The pony can be used for the chariot.
Yes, it's a life-size wooden pony. Okay. I didn't want it to be some sort of medieval torture device.
Just have the pony.
No, it's a mini Trojan horse, but with no one inside.
It's just a virus.
I open it, it's just a fucking goblin that jumps out and stabs me.
But no, I also hand over the rapier for detecting.
Ikikiki. Last.
Take this chariot up, I like the rapier.
Can I do an Arcana? Oh, I know it's not my turn, but am I able to quickly do an Arcana check on the wooden horse? Because it's
Yeah.
out of place.
Yeah, go for it.
Don't fuck it up. Yeah, that's fine.
You don't sense any magic coming from it.
Is there a wooden horse here?
Why not?
So for the rest of my turn, I'm just gonna help other people move shit around.
Ikikiki.
Can I get on
Be
the
right
horse?
back. 1 second.
Yes, Lulu?
I can get on the horse.
Yeah. It takes a little bit, but you climb on top of this wooden horse. Meanwhile, with the strainer,
Very important thing. So when he climbs on the horse, Daggerad is going to see that, reach up very subtly and touch the necklace around his neck, and just telepathically tell Rose, pick up the horse and run around with it.
okay. Roll me a acrobatics check, isn't it? You feel a sudden shift as Rose grabs it from underneath you. You quickly hold onto the reins of this wooden horse, and you stand firm like you've been riding horses all your life as she walks around the room, albeit very slowly, with this wooden horse on you on top of it.
I'm not fucking complaining.
No, it's like the scene out of Iron Giant where the torso just fucking spins.
Oh my god.
Flow has probably expired by now.
Estrina. Huh? What did you say?
The flow has probably expired by now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, with Estrina, you see quite an amount of iron ingots, a very big amount,
Okay.
a pile, if you will. Set on top, you see about 30 holy symbols, some of them of Sune, Lathander, some ancient old ones, some ones you've never seen before, one that looks semi-familiar. You also see 12 copper chalices with silver filigree, a gilded skull with red garnet eyes in its socket, and 8 warhammers and 6 war picks.
I like
I'm
the
just thinking I
skull.
picked this shit pile.
I like to sort of look more into the skull.
Okay. How are you doing so? Are you searching around, or are you like legitimately looking into the skull?
Looking into it.
Your gaze pierces the skulls, and you have a look, and you just see your reflection.
Normal. Like, just a base reflection?
Yep.
Okay. I sort of want to point this out, see if I can grab anyone's attention and have someone else look into it. So, like, so what does the skull look like again? Just remind me.
It's just a gilded skull, gold, and it's got red garnet eyes in the sockets.
So I found a skull made of almost gold with some very red gem eyes.
You might as well throw it into the pile with the rest of the stuff we're looking at.
Detect magic.
I'm gonna pick it up.
By the time you pick it up, it's fine. You're holding it.
I'm just like sort of pointing it towards other people.
By the time that like everyone's had their look through this, 10 minutes have passed, and Daggerad, with your detect magic, you can see Rona's spear, your amulet, Drox's sword, and Izana's swords faintly, as well as his axe. And that's it.
None of these items here are magical?
Nope.
Not a single one?
Nope.
Jokes of you, the
I'm
skull
not
is-
convinced, not gonna lie.
Daggerad looks at the pile of non-magical items, looks at everyone else, and is like, you will not believe the kind of haul we have here.
Oh no.
From the sounds of it, it's either really good or really bad.
Sorry, I'm on a horse. Whatever you are saying is currently either inaudible or I don't care.
Starting from the top. Now, AJ, can you let me know? So, what are the items I have in here? I have.
You have 15 books. You have a rapier. You have the rapier. You have. I'm assuming the chariot is pretty much in that area. You see
The crown as well.
the crown and the obsidian scepter.
Okay, so starting from the books. All of these books, they're actually just books. There's nothing special about them. Oh shit, ignore them. Okay, the chariot, also useless. It's just the chariot will get it pulled by Rose. The horse though, is if you learn the right command word, it turns into a real horse. But I don't know the command word. The
I'm
rapier.
fucking disappointed.
If you fill the red vial at the end with your own blood, then it becomes even more powerful.
Wait, what was this?
He's saying that like if you coat the wooden horse with your blood, it'll become more powerful.
No, the rapier.
The rapier. It's
Oh, the rapier.
Because the rapier has a red hilt, right? A red glass hilt.
Pink glass hilt.
If you fill the hilt with your own blood, it becomes more powerful.
Oh, deal.
The horse, if you say the right code word, it turns into a real horse. Only for 8 hours though, then it turns back, and you have to wait the whole day, and then yada rinse and repeat. The scepter, another one of these, you say the right code word, when you hit it, it releases a shockwave. The crown, it's magical, but I don't know what it does, which means it might be cursed, I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely don't believe a single word out of you for now.
That seems like way too much in one vault.
I mean, do I have to remind you that this place is filled with a bunch of fucking...
Can anyone who casts arcane magic please roll with advantage? Arcane magic.
Yo, magic.
I think mine's arcane.
Arcane. Yours is divine, Kyle. Kim.
Yeah. Everyone else is.
Okay.
Yours is arcane.
Yep.
Yours is arcane.
Warlocks are arcane.
Oh, Warlock packed.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Roll insight with advantage. You and Izuna.
I have arcane.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes, you do.
God.
Oh,
You still would have beaten it free.
yeah, still though.
AJ,
What the fuck am I... What am I
I
rolling?
get
Sorry?
advantage.
Rolling insight with advantage.
Insight with advantage.
Did I have an advantage for doing the recap?
Yes, you can use that to do that if you want.
Remember last time I used my advantage for a roll? That was a natural one, and I rolled another natural one. That
Some of my wild surges can be considered arcane.
If you want to go
You know what
for
happens?
it. No, but so pretty much everyone's telling the Daggers full of bullshit. Droxid and Izuna, you know it's bullshit because detect magic doesn't tell you what the fuck these things do.
Yeah. I'd like to believe that. It might be being flung around the room.
Yeah, because Rose has a thing. You've been walked out in and out a couple times.
I might come near the doorway and decide to die here out fucking glaring at him on top of this wooden horse.
I like where...
This is my horse of fucking disappointment.
I like to believe
not
like
only
with
does
him
it
also
know.
saying this sort of stuff as well. I like to believe that I see him like talking about all these sort of like, magical items. I look at the one that he was talking about, the rapier. I grab it, I stab myself in the hand and put my blood over it. And see, like, yeah, it looks magical to me.
Nuri's just kind of slithers over there.
And I just chucked it on the ground.
Like, sit it on one of, like, hanging on her head on one of the horns, and then sort it back to her gold pile and continue picking up, like, this.
You all
know that me finding this horse is the single biggest disappointment of this fucking campaign. Because I tried to get my hands on my own fucking warhorse for years.
Oh, I want to say.
Izuna,
Hello.
grab the amulet around my neck and I go, "Hey Rose, go hold the horse up in front of the statues, in front of the face of
I'll
the
fucking
statue."
touch it.
No.
My will to live is dead.
No, please.
Don't tempt me, motherfucker. I'll do it.
Did you say that command?
I grab the thing and I say it.
Okay.
Holy. slowly.
Yeah, so she starts moving like 2 feet a second.
Congratulations, my temporary will to live, and I just casually jump off the horse.
Or roll acrobatics. But I want to say, like, as he's saying all this, just to justify like his 3, you're all saying is as he's like laying these things out, in between each of them, he's just like, yes, and so this, so the rapier, you just do this, and
Yeah?
each and every one.
Okay, so with this rapier, you like put your blood in the vial.
Yeah.
Makes it stronger.
And
Separate.
what else?
So I do it like this, right? Just like this.
Do I have access to
Just
anime
hit
option?
it with it, and it goes boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
You jump off and float down, normally, isn't it?
Where's my spells list again, by the way?
If you go to your abilities, and then it should have in the abilities tab, Sword Mage spell list.
Appreciate it.
So I want to
All
turn
my
off my
Just an
Mhm.
anime object.
I'm going to use minor conjuration to create a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really going to go shoveling through the different piles of shit to see if I can like spot anything magical in the different piles.
How long are you doing this for?
The entire duration of my detect magic, so 10 minutes.
You do this for 10 minutes and find nothing. Nothing magical.
All 6 piles.
AJ,
Mm-hmm.
could I be able to use another charge of Divine Sense just in the room? See if any of the sort of items. whether
You
they-
used it before? You used it before, and when you used it,
Catch everything?
you would have caught everything in that room. And
Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay, I thought I've only caught like the
I
front bit.
have loopholed.
Never mind.
Animate object is a 5th level spell.
I
I'm
will.
just gonna like Misty Step it away.
Fucking bad right now.
And with this disappointment, as you're all figuring out what to do, I think we'll head on to break for a bit.
Okay.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Envelopes of dick
Okay,
glue.
go off, push to talk finally.
I will be back in a little bit, guys.
I have never been more disappointed in my
I'll
life.
admit, that is funny as hell.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you.
I almost wished you rolled better deception.
Yeah.
I
Same.
still would have stabbed myself after you said that.
That's the important part. Can't half-ass something.
Just to prove a point.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. How's everyone enjoying the session?
I'm
Okay.
disappointed.
It's been alright, I suppose.
I've
I'll have a
done-
horse by the end of this campaign.
I've
Half
done
of
good
course.
damage. I've
I
done
will admit,
questionable
I
damage.
may have fucked up at the start.
What did you do?
Were you even hit? Have
Probably
you been paying
not.
attention at all?
No, he doesn't.
No, I have been. I just don't remember what you did.
I pissed off the golem.
Basically, you threw a rock at it and then stuff started to happen.
I mean,
I threw a rock at it
I
and
don't
it
know if you've-
proceeded to punch me twice.
I don't know if you fucked up. Because our plan was to come in here and beat the shit out of it anyway.
Yeah, but we probably could have avoided it if AJ was friendly.
Next time I cast darkness on the thing.
Ah, yes, now it's double invisible.
Admittedly, I did get karma for
Now
my
we're both invisible.
actions, so... On the plus side, I overhealed Daggerad at least once.
Mm-hmm.
I made
I
sure he wasn't
figured it'd be
dying.
better to have Daggerad up to issue commands to the Ambit Golem.
Mm.
Because if he said just keep hitting that spot and it moved,
Yeah.
bad news boys.
No, that's understandable.
That's also why I gave him a bit of healing as well. Like, just sort of, alright, get up, do your thing, go away. Be
I
away
love how
from the
throws
golem.
everyone for a loop that the Warlock can heal.
I mean, it's not really that. I'm just curious how you managed to get fucking.
You're a warlock?
I mean, I have one level of Warlock.
Look, in
And
complete
one level
bluntness,
of-
I don't actually know
I
what
didn't
the
actually realize
majority of the
Spiritualist
party
can give
is.
you that.
I know that Rona's a barbarian of some kind.
I don't know what Spiritualist can do.
I'm a druid, and then I have no clue for everyone else, pretty much.
I don't
I-
last long enough to care.
I don't ask these questions because I feel like it's just not something my character would ask.
That's
Just
fair.
assume they can do something, they're doing it. That's pretty much how it goes.
I am curious. What is
In the back.
What
I'm back.
What is your motivation?
Who's
Yeah, whose motivation?
me as a bear?
Well, no, it's you in general.
No.
I actually,
Yeah, you. Only
what was
you.
Karma's motivation?
No one else.
I actually kind of forgot. We've been going for so long. I've honestly.
I mean, to be fair, motivation is just but a way
Shut
you
up.
do things.
We killed you twice and you came back with a character that was already dead.
No, she wasn't dead. How do you know?
Fuck you. She's
I-
dead.
Was your character there?
No,
Fuck
no,
you.
in
She's
complete
dead.
honesty, I joined in this as Karma's just sort of traveling around the. I want to say
There's
the
a
realm.
literal
world.
Deva in this world. What do you think could happen here?
And
You fucking killed me.
the only real thing that I had in plan for Karma in terms of personality traits was that they like scales.
No, you killed yourself.
Can't argue with that.
That's pretty much all I had planned. They're a chaotic
I
neutral, so for
killed
the most
myself.
part they don't
I'm
care.
swig of the smoke screen. Absolutely.
Actually, did they J back?
I am back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
should I,
anything
should
so
I
I
add
can fucking silently shitpost.
should I add mild obsession with death under one of the ideals or something?
Yeah, you can put that under your personality traits.
Yeah. Mild obsession with death things. Okay, so you've evolved. Karma now has 2 personality traits.
I knew this room was gonna be contentious from the first thing being that they think the book is in here, and the second thing being it's full of just non-magical items.
My favorite part was the part where there's just a fucking wooden horse in here. Is there a legitimate reason for the horse being in here, or is it just one of those things that ends up in a treasure room?
Maybe it belonged to the kid.
No.
So did
Is this
we
all-
end up? Sorry, you go.
I was gonna say, I don't think it belongs to the kid because there's a fucking chariot in here unless this kid
Oh.
made a deal with an Arabian prince.
Maybe the kid was a midget in disguise.
Not bad.
Oh, we'll never know. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm curious about how the whole money thing we all picked up went. Like, did that go through fine? You said roll investigation, nothing seemed to be wrong, and then
Yeah, nothing seemed to be wrong.
Did I end up picking up any of the amber?
Yeah, you picked up as much amber as you wanted. You can only carry a certain amount, but you've picked up as much as you wanted to.
How much would you
double
say is reasonable?
Yeah, how much do you want? Do you want, like, you can have 5 pounds of it, like, there's nothing stopping you from carrying as much as you want to carry, but, like, it's a matter of how much of broken amber stuff. But yeah, Stroxit, how many did you pick up?
Cubic foot. Okay, but we can't measure in cubic foot.
Yeah, just let me,
I'll let you figure that one out in a bit.
just everyone who's told me what they're picking up, let me know, and then nothing.
Huh?
Also, Mim, if you're there, it's 2,000 total, not
Jesus.
2,000 and then whatever you had before. Just,
Welcome back.
Right, I'm back. I also have food now, so I'm going
Ah.
to finish the meat.
I was gonna say this to you, Mim, because you were there.
Yep.
I said, when I meant 2,000, I meant total, as in including everything you had before. You can only carry 2,000 coins.
Yeah, okay.
So there was 5,000 GP total in the room altogether.
There was a pile of 7,000 on one, and then... Yeah, there's a pile of 7,000 gold coins, and then this chest filled with...
Electrons on mine.
And then this chest is filled with 500 GP.
Would it be unreasonable for Karma at some point to maybe scoop up 100?
Yeah? From where?
even if we could all get
I-
one brandy.
Yeah, not really sure what's... I'd say I'm more on the side over here with Naro in that, but...
So you... okay, well, Mim's giving out all the gold in the chest, so yeah, you get this one from down there. Roll me investigation when we get back.
Okay. So yeah, just gotta sort out the amber thing now. I'll read into it a bit more and give you an answer in a sec.
Yep.
I'm not entirely sure how it works.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
From my pal, just to clarify, it was gold coins, there was the crown, the rapier, not the rapier, the the horse, the marble vase. What else was there?
Your pile had the crown, the wooden pony, 6
I'm wearing
crystal
it.
balls, and 6 marble vases.
Oh, did you add the crystal balls to my inventory?
Yes.
Cool.
I named it magic balls, but I
And I
should.
have stolen the crown and I'm wearing it.
Having
Oh.
some trouble there, Darian?
Okay, so
Oh, can I walk over and take the rapier?
Currently, Astrina's holding it in her hand, but we'll deal with that when we get out of break.
So according to one website for olddungeonmaster.com, Amber is 100 GP, but it doesn't specify size or anything. The only size it has specified on here is 110, I think LBS is pounds per cubic foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what
I've
it is
got
when
it.
you go to a shop.
We'll worry about that later.
We can list 2,000 coins each. How much could Rose lift?
She doesn't have a
The
bag.
chariot and carry the chariot with Rose.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a bag, so it depends on what the medium is.
The chariot is the bag.
I can use minor con to create an orifice for her to carry things in.
You want to disappear in like 10 minutes?
Hour and I can immediately summon at the
Okay.
same time.
That's amazing.
And how big's the thing?
Up to 3 feet on a single side.
So
It can be
3 by.
literally 3 feet by 3 feet by 3. So basically a meter by a meter.
Okay. Yeah, you can put.
Oh, you know what?
A lot.
I could use mending. There's like a wooden chest, yeah?
Yeah, it's broken
I
and
could
it's
use
rotted.
Mending. I could. Oh, it's rotted away. Never mind. Fuck.
Are we all back?
What do
Should I just switch over?
together,
No,
together
when we
all
put
these
gold
bits of plate
inside the
armor
hole-
and make a giant ball out of the plate armor.
I'm just gonna switch back because I think we're all here, and at least
Yeah.
just talking about stuff.
What if we just put all the gold inside of the wooden horse?
You have to break the wooden horse to do it, and I don't think someone's gonna let you.
We drill into the wooden horse. We don't break it.
You're not touching the
With
wood.
with bow drill.
Probably has no
You got
purpose,
carpenter
but
kit.
Yeah, I
on
do. It's
the
actually my
very
proficiency.
slim chance that AJ plays ball and lets me have a horse. No.
We drill into the horse and we
Okay.
drill its inside.
Yeah. So we're coming back.
Flesh and horse organs and we make it a
Actually-
real horse.
Actually, this is a really great question. Is it a solid horse, like a hollow horse? Is it a solid or a hollow horse?
Roll me investigation. Also, Karma, roll me investigation when you're picking up the gold.
Yeah, we'll
Like,
do
I can
that
just
now.
fucking knock on it.
So as this is thing, like Darian's got his shovel digging, and then Daraguy's got a shovel digging, he throws it away. He's like, "This is nothing," and then like does it again, claps his fingers, and then a small like 3 foot by 3 foot box appears, and he's like, and he starts like hand shoveling whatever he wants into there. Karma. As you as you pick up some of these golden coins, you see that the gold flakes off, revealing a bunch of wooden coins.
Well, I'm just gonna drop it and go back to Amber.
I
picking
fully
up.
expected that.
And
No, it's not.
you knock on it, and it seems to be hollow. Easy to know.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Can
You're gonna
I?
tell Daggerad that, or is he just gonna keep shoveling?
Nah, don't tell him. Well, to be fair, that's sort of my choice.
I think I found something, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
So the DMG does not give the weight of gems, unfortunately, but it does say that they are lightweight compared to coins, which doesn't really help. And then it has calculation of like 500 pounds times 50, which is like gems over pound equals 25,000 gems or something like that.
Okay.
Do you want me to send you the page I'm looking at?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll come up with something when you want to sell it or whatever.
I'll just send you this page so we can at least worry about it at some point.
Yeah. So Daggerad stops. Well, what is Daggerad shoveling in? Is it just coins, or is he getting some of these iron bars, or?
The iron bar.
Starting with coins, and then it goes like platinum and electrum, and then gold, and then iron bars, then silver, then copper, like down the list of values.
Okay, so he's.
Emerald, well,
So you go to the pile of electrum and you. And you. How many Electrum is there? 6,000? 600. How much did you grab, ma'am? You grabbed
1,500.
1,500. Okay, so you can get the remaining 5,100, and that would be about halfway full.
Can I make a small hole in the horse?
With what?
Blade.
The blade?
Yeah, just for the fucking rapier I've got on hand. Just small hole so I can see what's inside of it.
Roll me. Roll me intelligence.
Oh fuck.
Roll me animal handling.
Nay.
I'm proficient
Nay.
in fucking animal handling.
No.
On the off chance that I get a horse.
No.
I had a bird, but someone fucked that up. You wanted intelligence?
Yep. Okay, your tools aren't usually used, like swords aren't usually used to pierce into wood deliberately. So you're trying to figure out the best way to do it, and you sort of do. You get a smallish hole, about maybe an inch wide in diameter.
That's alright, I should see if there's a hint of anything inside, if it's just literally a hollow wooden horse.
You look inside and it seems to be hollow.
Son of a bitch.
No.
Yeah, so Darren, you there?
Yes.
Okay, so if you fill up the rest of the Electrum, you get 45. You get 45. You get 50, 100, and that would fill up about half of this box.
All the Electrum?
All the Electrum.
Then I will, because I'm assuming these iron bars weigh a lot.
Yes.
Silver.
Okay, so you're just going for the silver?
Well, I'm going to pocket the 30, 50 GP gems that I found earlier, right?
Yep.
So I'm good. Those are on my inventory, but yeah, silver into the big box.
And the silver is 12,000, so 5,100. So you can get another 5,000, but then that will pretty much be topped. Is that okay?
Yeah, I've just disconnected because of lag.
That's it. Okay, so I'll just put that in the party inventory, which you're not in. Why is the party not in the inventory?
Because it got refreshed, I think, a few days. When you were messing with everything.
That one. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Alright. Yeah, just the party inventory has got the gold. Is anyone else grabbing anything that I need to add into their sheets?
Nah.
I'm just wearing the crown, that's it.
Alright, let me just give you the crown.
I think I'm good. You already know what I need, so.
Yeah. Let me just make sure. Crown with tiny Gemini dragons for spiders. Bronze crown. Bronze crown with tiny thingy.
So my assumption here is that we haven't found what we are looking for.
You think it could be somewhere else?
I'm not 100% sure myself. I don't even have a clue what you're looking for.
A book. Read.
Nothing seen from the books you picked up?
Those were all just copied from the same book, like something in the the dwarf, snow dwarf and the whites.
Quick pause on the convo. You were saying, Jeremy?
Daggerad was casting Mending a bunch of times on the full plate, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going to ask Daggerad, if possible, if he's able to do that to one of the sets of one of the breastplates. You said there were separate breastplates, yeah?
Yep.
And ask if he would do that.
Like without even saying anything, while still talking to whatever her name is,
Estrella.
Estrella, that's the one. Like I'm just because this stuff just creates like symbols in the air. Is all I need. I just go symbol as wave, and I start just casting Mending repeatedly on everything anyone puts in front of me.
Cool. I'm gonna put that in front of him, and when he's done, I'm gonna equip it.
Oh, inventory, breastplate.
And then as he puts it on, I quickly cast Prestidigitation to make him dirty.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I just go back to just casting Mending on everything.
Do you have any clue what kind of tome or book you're looking for?
We were just told it's a book containing valuable information. I'm pretty sure something like the last one was. Strahd doesn't want